Welcome to another episode of Dan's Garage. I am the guest host tonight, Alex Rachi, while Dan kicks his feet up in the great state of Florida. Probably got his feet up on a beach right now with a pina colada
Trivia.
or an iced tea.
Trivia. What
one.
size shoe does Dan wear?
I don't know what size shoes Dan wears.
Should we
actually
measure little cool dude's foot and say that's basically Dan's shoe size? Hey, little cool dude, what shoe size you wear?
It's definitely not my shoe size.
What size shoe do you wear?
12.
You're a 12?
Yeah. 12 and a half, depending on the shoe.
Yeah. I'm actually into a 13.
Wow. I was at one point briefly, but now I'd say I'm probably 12 and a half if it's like a boot or something.
Okay. Yeah. Wow.
Well, how tall are you?
It depends on the shoe. I'm 6 foot.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, it's kind of circumstantial that I wear a larger shoe because my right foot is so screwed up that I just can't fit it into the size that it's supposed to fit, you know.
See, before I got to high school, 8th grade going into 9th grade, I was like 4'11", 95 pounds.
Wow.
Well, by sophomore year, I was 6'2", like 175. But my feet and hands were growing before the rest of my body was, so I was like goofy.
Wild. So you're like 4'11". You were like 4'11".
I got these giant feet.
You're like a Clydesdale.
I was like a clown, basically. Got the big old clown feet and everything. Figuring it out.
You were 4'11" and you had like the 6'2" hands and feet.
Yeah,
that's
basically.
Wild.
That's kind of like a troll, isn't it?
When you get a puppy and you look at their paws to see how big they're going to be.
Yeah, when you can tell, you're like, oh, they got bear paws. They're going to be huge.
Yeah, it's going to be a big dog.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 That's amazing. That's a growth spurt.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was one for the ages.
Was that Miracle Grow or what?
Miracle Grow.
That was work out twice a day, drink like 4 protein shakes, eat a dozen eggs, 2 dozen eggs a week, and
you're doing like pre-workout?
So you did the Arnold Schwarzenegger diet.
A lot of controversy over that pre-workout.
It's not good for your heart.
Yeah, my massage therapist has a 14-year-old son, and he's bugging her all the time. Ma, I want to do the pre-workout, and he's done all the research, and then she's like, no.
Yeah.
What's that?
Pre-workout?
Yeah.
It's what you take before you go to work. Guys, girls, whoever will take it before they go to work out, and it gives them basically a
Back
jolt
in the
of
day,
energy.
It was a 6-pack of Old
Fires
Style
them
and
up.
half a pizza.
It's like adrenaline before you work out.
Yeah. We had Jack Daniels back in the day before we worked out.
The goofy thing about that is, Rick, if you do it now, you're ready for bed. You know?
Oh yeah.
It's the opposite effect.
Yeah. It's pretty much.
You know, even if I don't have the alcohol, if I just have the food consumption, I'm like, oh God, I gotta go lay down.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that Jack Daniels, it's over.
Oh, back in the day, it'd be a case of beer every Friday night. You know, Juice knows that.
No, I never drink.
You're so full of shit.
Never ever.
Now it's time for
Juice was Jack Daniels.
No.
Oh.
Or was it Maker's Mark?
Neither one.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right.
Jim Beam.
Juice, tell us a story.
Let's roll the tape.
Let's roll the tape. Let's roll the film.
It'll be like those commercials where they argue about something. They're like, let's go to the tape. And then like the review guys come in and they review the footage on it. And he's like, yeah, maybe I did do it.
We have to break out the 8mm. Is there?
Hey, we had the 8-track playing in here yesterday. Dan had it going yesterday.
Really?
Wow.
What album?
Cool.
I don't know what he was playing.
You probably never heard of him.
Recorded on it, and he played it yesterday.
Man. Where's the pooch? The pooch.
Oh, that's Archie. That's my dog,
How did
Archie.
Archie get in Dan's garage? I didn't know he was allowed. We better not tell Dan.
Oh, Dan doesn't mind if he's in here.
Okay.
He's the co-host.
I feel better.
Was Archie the one that was attacking you the last time when you were trying to get him to calm down?
Oh, yeah.
his
Yeah,
apartment?
he's got a lot of energy.
Yeah. What is he, Jack Russell?
He's Australian Shepherd mixed with something.
He looks
Huh.
like a little Jack Russell.
We think Border Collie, or the mom was Cattle Dog in Australian Shepherd.
Yeah, so he likes to herd things.
Yes, he does. He loves to use his paws for things. He's also
Yeah.
very
Oh.
intelligent.
My mom had one back in the day, and when all the kids were in the backyard, his name was Raz, and he would actually herd them into the corner,
Yeah.
all the little kids. So you didn't really have to watch them. They try to escape, and he'd go and can't leave.
Yeah, he does that with other dogs too. Like if we're playing, because I off leash trained him to get him to be comfortable. Like so we can go and just walk anywhere. He'll walk next to me. We can go play fetch out in front of our apartment, and it's right next
Uh-huh.
to like basically a small highway. It's the main road out of where we live, and he can play. Or if he plays with dogs, he'll basically herd them or get them back away from the road if they get near the road or something.
Smart.
Yeah, interesting. Interesting that you could have Australian breeds on another continent.
I know. They if they stay healthy, they live a long time as a breed. In particular, one of my old friends, he had one. I don't know if it's still alive, but when he was around, the Australian Shepherd was 22 years old,
Holy
Oh,
shit.
wow.
and you couldn't tell it was a day over 10.
Man.
Wow.
They, basically, if the hips don't go out, they can live a long time.
Yeah.
They can stay healthy. They live a long time.
Is dysplasia common in the breed?
Yeah,
or-
yeah, Australian
it is?
Shepherd can have hip problems, and that's more of the purebred of them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. I was just talking to Marty. Yes, it's not, we're recording it. Anyway, Marty's aunt had an Irish what? An Irish wolfhound.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
That it's so huge, but they don't have a very long life expectancy. They don't
No.
last very-
That dog on his back feet is like 8 feet tall.
But you should have seen it, and they named it Fiddler.
Fiddler.
Yeah.
I had a Cane Corso back in the day. She was 112 pounds.
Soaking wet.
Marty said, "Who did you want to f up in the neighborhood?"
Nobody. She was a little. She did bite my ex-wife though when I told her to go bite her. She ran up the stairs and I heard the tapping on the linoleum, and all of a sudden I hear, "Oh!" I go up there and my ex is like, "Baby, you know what she do to me?" I said, "No." She put me in the culo. I'm like, "Oh no, bad dog." The dog's looking at me like, "Bitch, you told me to go bite her."
I knew it.
Yeah.
Well, we're about to have the chief come on here. He's joining.
Is this Dan?
He's trying
Yeah.
to. He's gonna rub it in our face that it's 60 degrees warmer where he's at.
How hammered is he?
Do we have some shoe size guesses?
I'm saying a 4.5.
Oh, gotta be bigger than that. How about 9.5?
No,
And yeah,
probably a 7.5 or 8.
I'm gonna go with 9.5.
Oh, what are we looking at here?
He's working
What are
on
we
it.
looking at here?
Ah,
8.5.
I'm gonna go
8.5?
9.5.
I don't know about that.
I wonder if he's
There's
talking.
he's
Probably
Does
thinks
he
we
have
can hear him.
audio?
He just wants to see if Alex is having a party in his garage.
And the
It'd be
answer
like-
is yes.
There's all sorts of fancy lights, strobe lights, everything. I mean, these are like movie/TV show quality lights.
Oh, we were there,
Yeah.
man. We saw
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you guys, I'm sure you've seen it. This is, yeah, no
Man,
joke on the studio.
It looks
here.
so much bigger when you're sitting there.
Yeah,
And then when we got there, I'm like, man, is that an efficient use of space?
It really is. Yeah, it's pretty remarkable.
You know, and
So what is he-
in the garage's defense, we're not all very teeny tiny people either, except for Dan.
I'm Svelte. You shut up.
well, Rick, how tall are you? 6
I'm
foot,
5'7".
5'7".
Yeah.
Wow, how is it up there?
Shut up.
Yeah.
What about you, Juice? How tall are you?
He's a little guy.
I'm 5'10".
5'10". Tracy's 6 foot. Gina?
4'7",
5'4".
5'4".
I don't know how to turn the
Five-
camera.
5'4" in heels.
Stop stepping in a hole. Alex, what are you, 6'2"?
6'2".
What is Dan doing?
Can
He's
you
coming
can
in and out. I think
Mary?
he's
I just heard him laugh.
Dave, say hi to Mary.
Hi, Mayor.
Hey there.
hey.
This is my sister Kathy.
Hi,
Hi there.
Kathy.
We're in Florida. Woo!
He sounds so different.
What is
That
it?
was
50? Is it 57 degrees?
68 right now. It was like almost 80 earlier.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. So
We're
he's
getting,
There,
we're
how you
getting-
doing?
we're getting
doing
sweet here.
Rod Southside version down in Florida.
Go ahead. Bring it down there.
Sir, there will be no taunting on this.
Margarita,
There will be no taunting.
senorita.
He gets to have the real stuff.
There will be no interstate taunting. We can
Alex
only
is actually
taunt
having a party.
intrastate.
Alex is having a party in the garage. You just can't see it's on the other side of the camera. Like,
yeah. I just moved the chairs out of the way, pulled the car in.
I would need to see Alex.
Oh, did we freeze?
No,
Are you having an art auction?
I am. You want to buy something?
Oh man, where's my checkbook? Dar,
yeah, where's Dar? Dar should have already had it in your hand.
she's watching TV comfortably.
Huh.
Good. Don't make any requests. 'Cause
So
it's
what?
like-
We're not good enough?
I
exactly.
Just can't,
I
Like
don't
get
know.
out of boxes?
She may burst in.
Just to defend herself.
Why do you keep looking behind you?
Watch that door. Watch that.
Whack.
I think that,
Oh.
I don't know how you change it.
All right, I just zoomed in to say hi.
Are you drunk?
Pardon the pun.
I'm stoned.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Oh.
Casey's
Breathing in too much ocean air.
No,
and
because I can't
Is
figure
that
it out.
sort of thing legal in Florida?
Not in Florida.
We're talking
Yeah.
about if he smells too much ocean.
Where's Alex? Hi, Alex. Alex,
Hey.
you look different. Wow.
I know.
Where's
Dan,
Alex?
he's
I don't see
good in your
Alex.
chair. I don't know. He might change the
Alex
lock.
or Alex?
Alex.
You know, I can't. I take back any judgment I had with you guys on phones, because I can't figure out how to make the phone look at me. It's using the wrong camera.
Yeah, this is like watching a monkey fuck a football.
Hey, I'm not judging.
You can't turn the phone around?
Yeah, but then I can't see you guys.
There
Oh,
you
know-
are.
there he is.
There he is.
Yeah, you look very relaxed.
Look at him in the short sleeves, rubbing it in.
Yeah.
Hey, is that an
Look at all the
outdoor
artwork
kitchen?
on the veranda.
Is that what?
Is that an outdoor kitchen?
No,
You
it's
can-
just their deck.
That's nice.
Pretty awesome, right?
Yeah, it is.
Better than most kitchens.
Better than my kitchen.
Hey, you want to see Large Marge?
Uh-oh.
That's not a very nice thing to say to me.
I'm sorry. That's not Large Marge. That's Pinky.
Oh.
Flamingo.
Is it a live one?
Hmm.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
With the light up its ass.
Shut up, Gina.
They stuck a bunch of LEDs in a live.
That fucking picture is so small. I don't. For a minute there, I thought it was Carol
Yeah,
Channing.
just wait. He's gonna feed it here in a second.
Yeah, it's got teeth and fangs.
Well, it's kind of hard to see, but this is their pool.
Nice.
See the reflection of
Oh,
Pinky?
okay.
Tell you what, if I go down there, I ain't coming back.
So it's like a
No.
rectangular pool.
Dude, you'll never leave.
All right,
Well,
I'm gonna let you go
Hey,
because I can't
Bye,
figure this out.
enjoy. Bye, everybody. Bye, Mary.
Bye.
See ya.
See you
Bye.
later. Have fun.
Yeah.
I gotta.
Now he can't get out. See? He knows.
A long goodbye.
And it's throw up. He's
That's
twisting
all,
up.
that's all.
Just throw the phone in the pool.
He's out of his element. He's out of his element.
Or is it this way? See it.
VERN.
See you later.
See, I gotta have all that
Uh-oh.
fancy shit in order to do it. When you give me a
Uh-oh.
phone, I can't do it.
Uh-oh.
And then he makes fun of us.
He'll have to turn off the phone just to get off.
Oh, there we go.
Wow. He became the guest star on his own Zoom call.
Yeah.
That's a nifty little trick.
Wow. Did that
Are you guys
exhaust?
getting are you guys getting sleep by you?
We did
We're getting
today.
ice here.
Oh, sleet.
Yeah.
No, it was wet. It was wet all day.
Yeah, we're getting
but-
it's turning to ice here.
Oh, is it really? Wow.
Yeah,
I was
gonna-
just out a short while ago and it's, the roads are wet.
Right now it's 36. It's supposed to get what? Down to 28 tonight or something.
Oh, I
Yeah.
hope
So
that makes for some slippery driving.
yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't all that bad out, half hour, I'd say an hour ago.
Hey, were you guys hearing a noise? Because everything got clear. I'm wondering, the furnace just kicked off and now everything's better. So I don't know if that's what was causing all the noise I was hearing.
Could be a poltergeist.
Could be.
So I'm trying to figure out the Bitcoin sign behind you. Is that
Oh,
a new
that's just-
sponsor?
That's just my advertisement, getting it out there, you know?
Are you selling?
No, I'm holding.
Okay.
Know when to hold them.
So
That's-
I love the Archie intro.
Every time I hear the word Bitcoin,
He
Marty
likes that
said-
one area. I think
Bitcoin's been hovering around 17,000.
I think
Yeah.
Archie's checking out the Bitcoin. He's trying to
Marty
decide.
doesn't that remind you when you hear Bitcoin like a little bit of Monty Python? Naughty
I'm not-
Bits,
Oh, naughty. That would be a cool name for Bitcoin.
wouldn't it? Naughty Bits?
Naughty Bits.
Like
coin.
no, stripper coins, like Naughty
Stripper-
Bits at the stripper club.
Just create one.
Do you have your Naughty
Create
Bits?
your own.
Oh, do I?
Down from its high of around
I-
64.
I'll show you how to create your own cryptocurrency. You can do it. Create your
No,
own
thank you,
blockchain,
man. I
everything.
have a
You
hard
have your own
time with
coin.
a
We'll call it the
finger
Rick
mouse game.
coin.
The Rick coin.
The Rick coin,
There you go.
the Blotto coin.
Do it. Do it. No?
It's
Are you
Rock coin.
texting us again? Who are you texting?
the
You
guy
wanna be your slave? Dun-dun.
Bitcoin, and he had 40 computers in there and fans, and he had his wiring wired into my building. He was stealing my electricity from where I rent, and the landlord couldn't figure out how I consumed $700 worth of electricity
Oh,
in 1
God.
month.
40 computers?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
insane.
you need it's a mini mining farm is what he had going.
Are you guys following a mini mining farm?
Yeah, mining. Basically the computers that solve the very complex algorithm,
Well, that's what this guy was doing. He
and they get rewarded with Bitcoin if they solve the puzzle or the problem. Get the block out on the blockchain.
building.
So he wired up to Marty's warehouse, and Marty hardly uses any electricity at all. So the landlord was like, "Why do you have so much?" Because the other guy was like using Marty's electricity.
I shoved my iPhone camera in there on a stick through a little crack in the wall, and I took a video of all the computers.
Oh my God, you're so nuts!
I know. I couldn't believe it when I seen it.
So there you go. Marty's putting in his iPhone on a stick through a crack to see all the computers in the other warehouse. Dun dun dun.
Espionage.
Yeah.
One was being blamed for like using all this electricity that I couldn't possibly have used.
Well, at least you know now.
There's just no way. Well, yeah, it takes a lot of energy to mine a Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Hey, did you guys see anything about Sweden, or I think it was Sweden, is banning electric cars?
Oh,
No.
no, I haven't heard that one.
One of them Scandinavian countries is because it's using too much energy.
Of course it does.
Yeah,
That's
because-
a big-
They're shutting down the grids on the weekend in this country.
because-
I read it somewhere. I was reading the news this morning on
People
something.
don't know where electricity comes from. They think electricity makes electricity.
No, coal makes electricity.
Yeah,
Well, when some interviewer asked AOC where she thought electricity comes for the electric car, she's like, "Oh, you just plug it in the wall." The fuck?
Typical female.
Yep. We'll have solar cars and then everybody will stop on the highway because it's overcast day. I don't know.
A day like today would be,
Yeah, today'd be a tough day.
this would have been.
Well, I thought solar, they store energy too, though.
They do.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But you can only store so much.
You can
You're
buy,
not going to be putting solar panels over in like Ireland and England. I don't think it would be cost. I don't think it'd be
Solar panels
cost.
aren't a bad idea. There's a lot of green that
Now-
not bad. They're just
well,
like,
now-
let's take away everything and run everything off green energy.
When I worked down in Florida at Lockheed Martin, they made their carport the solar panels on the top,
Uh-huh.
and they say they were doing 80% of the plant was solar energy.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. Like Marty said, Florida is more ideal for that because
Oh
of the
God,
climate,
yeah.
you know.
There's companies
West.
actually doing it for free down there. Some kind of promos that they do.
Supposedly Illinois has a lot of promos, but
Yeah.
somebody keeps calling me. I wouldn't mind doing it, but I can't afford it right now. That's crazy. So,
Yeah.
what is it like? If you don't lease it, what's the point? But if you own it, I don't know, like 30,000. It's crazy.
Well, how long is the lease?
how long is what?
The lease, I don't know.
I mean,
like,
is
as long-
it like a rent to own?
It's like 20 years.
20 years, Marty said.
But by the end of the 20 years, the solar panels have lived their useful life.
Yeah.
You have to replace them?
Oh, yeah, if you want more. Because they cloud over and, the material inside begins to break down.
Yep. Hmm.
Mother Nature offers no free ride.
That's true. Oh, well, nothing's free.
What are you doing?
Talking to you.
No, this dog, she found something and she's eating it. That's too late to intervene. Oh, well.
It's not one of your edibles.
Oh, yeah. That'll
I don't
be
know if
fun.
I've ever heard that before. Oh, it's dogs eating something, but it's too late to intervene. So
It is.
Oh, well.
Have you ever tried that? See, my
Yeah.
dog, my cane corso, she would do
Yeah.
that. And I'd grab her by the jaws and then they'd be like, oh, shit,
Yeah.
this is going to end ugly.
Yeah. Yeah. There is that tipping point.
Mopar used to Marty you couldn't put the screw thing into the ground. It couldn't hold Mopar. So he put 2 cinder blocks, the big ones, put the chain on it because we didn't have a fence, but it was super, super long. Marty was out there with the dog. Marty went in the driveway for a minute. Mopar was by the neighbors dragging
yeah.
the 2 blocks because his sister lived next door. He's up on their deck. I'm like, yeah, Mopar's over here dragging some cinder blocks. The dog was like, it
Well,
was funny.
you know how Petco has those 1-inch rods you put in the ground and it's got a runner
yeah,
on top thing so your dogs can run around and all that, everything. So I got mine about 4 feet in the ground.
No
It was
cars.
3/4 inch coming up. And I went to bed. I put the dog out on the thing and about 20 minutes later, I hear the ex-wife upstairs fumbling around and shit, moving stuff around. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I got up. I go in the kitchen. I said, what's going on? Baby, she's gone. I says, what do you mean she's gone? She broke away. I says, oh shit. So I go out there and the rod is bent like this. The harness is split and she's out in the cornfield chasing butterflies.
Oh my God.
I went back to Petco and I threw the shit on the counter. I said, I want my money back. He's like, what in the fuck do you own? I said, she's a little cane corso.
We this is a dog harness, not something to, not handcuffs.
Well, this was the Kevlar one, and she didn't break a beat, man. She just snapped.
Yep. And because Mopar was American Bulldog pit, and his
Yeah.
chest, he looked like, you know, like the Mack truck dog, how his the breast and the chest is like, that's what Mopar looked like.
Like the Bugs Bunny dog,
Yeah.
a big gray
he
one.
You know, every now and then he'd get loose, and there were some guys putting siding on house, and Mopar wanted to play, so you would go toward him, he'd let you get all the way up to him, and then he'd run like ha ha ha. So he ran by these guys wagging his tail all happy, and they're all like this. They wouldn't move. I'm like, can you grab him? They're like, no. I'm like, no, he's really friendly. They're like, no. I'm like, I swear. So the guy put his hand down, started petting him, and told him, but
But that
Wow.
happened down in Florida too when they were doing the roof. The guy dropped a hammer off the roof. My dog Leroy was out there with him. And I said, dude, you'd come down and get it. He says, no, I got another one. I said, he ain't gonna hurt you.
I have a cane corso, no, he didn't bite. His name is Leroy.
he's liking that name, Rick.
Yeah.
Just like Mopar was a good name.
Mopar's a cool name.
Heavy in front and he was really light in the back. And when he would go running, the back end of the dog would start like going sideways.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Yep.
Come on up here. Come on.
Look at, he's bringing a friend. Let's see.
No, here, come here. Come here. See.
Hey,
There we go.
Andy.
hello.
She's 14. I call her Rain Man. VEIN. Because I think she's autistic. Seriously, because she won't look you in the eye until I say, "Are you my girlfriend?"
She's
And then
just
she'll
playing,
turn. Huh?
she's just being a true woman and playing hard to get.
We were in the front yard, and the only way she'll come back in the house is if I drop an F-bomb. Yeah, you see her now? Because I'll say, come on in the house. And she'll just like ignore me and shit, sniffing around. I said, the fuck did I just say? Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like mental abuse.
See, she's crying now. See, what do you want?
Oh.
Did you see her ears go back? Like we can't hear.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Oh,
what did
boy.
you-
Oh, boy.
Here we go. Oh my God. Never a dull moment.
Yeah.
Not icy tomorrow. Man, traffic was horrific today. Was
Oh,
it bad
no
out
kidding.
you guys? It was so bad.
Considering it wasn't too bad, but yeah, it wasn't great.
No, it was really bad out here. Now, do they take a break from filming at all?
Yeah, so next week they're gonna wrap up for the break. So I think Thursday the 16th will be the last day,
Thursday's the 15th.
or the 15th. I'm sorry.
Come on, goofball.
So
Yeah, what's
I
going
gotta
on?
fuck with you too.
yeah, so I think by they might not even film on Friday. It might actually be the 15th,
How long's the break for?
and then they'll come back that first week in January. Usually like Wednesday the 4th, they'll probably be when they come back. So they'll start COVID testing on Monday after the new year, and then by Wednesday they'll be back up. Pretty
You have
sure.
to do that before you go on set every time?
Yeah, the way it is now, they're basically doing one test for people for the week. So if you have a test within the last 7 days, you're eligible to come on set. And then if not, you got to take a test. Like I'm going to be on set Tuesday with Chicago Med. So I'm gonna test on Monday morning for the Tuesday shooting.
And will that carry over for any of them?
Yeah,
Is it
so if I
just-
get booked for anything else next week, it'll carry over.
So it's basically for the production company. It doesn't matter what set you're on.
Yeah, it's everybody, crew, anybody that's involved is tested.
Anybody that's gonna walk through those doors.
Yeah, it's very thorough. And they just recently changed it. It used to be that you would have to have a 48-hour test, test within the 48 hours or 24. Some productions would be, you have to test like a rapid test that morning or, that afternoon before you go on set. So that was even going on with certain productions. And then there's still masking. So, wear a mask on set. When they roll, you take the mask off, and when they cut, you put the mask back on. That's still going on.
Yeah, unfortunately it is.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Now, when I was in rehab, they tested us once a week. Every Monday.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. What would happen if there was a positive? Would they do some sort of a quarantining or?
I think they take them out back
Oh,
and
yeah.
shoot them like a horse.
You would, I think it was the second floor is, everyone that, had it.
Did you eat that? Go get your bone.
If not, then they would quarantine you in the room.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, when I was in the hallways, you had to wear a mask. But when I was in my room or anyone came in to visit, they didn't have to wear it in the room. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
So when you have to take the mask off for everyone to talk to do their scenes and stuff, are you immune then? Then you put it back on and you're safe, like you're immune while you're talking?
What's that?
I know where you're going with that. And
Yeah,
It's like the restaurant thing when you walk in the restaurant,
it's kind of like,
put it on until you walk to your seat, then you take it off.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
yeah, I mean,
because spittle doesn't fly.
I have an analogy for this. Back in the 90s, when restaurants were told you can't, smoke in the restaurant, there's going to be an ordinance passing. The restaurant association members were buying these machines that supposedly would draw the secondhand smoke out
Right.
of the air. Do you guys remember that?
yeah.
Yeah.
And
They had
do
the
you remember
smokeless ashtrays too.
and do you remember how restaurants would be, okay, this is the smoking section, and then this is the
Yeah.
non-smoking. And meanwhile, the secondhand smoke's everywhere.
You got that cranky old little bastard with his $12,000 cigar,
Uh,
and it looks like a diesel truck starting up on a cold November morning.
yeah, and I mean, that's what we were dealing with back then. And Chicago was really slow to pass the ordinance. I actually went down to city council. This is back in, I don't know, 96. And I was on the news and I looked like I was one of the restaurant guys. I was there, volunteering for the American Cancer Society, but I automatically, I pretty much look like, one of the restaurant guys.
Always
And they
playing
were-
a part.
Yeah, I was doing background for the Restaurant Association back in the day.
What did you know?
I had no idea, and there are, because they spent, I mean, it was like tens of thousands of dollars on these apparatuses in the restaurant. They poured a lot of money into that.
Yeah.
And then they poured money into Mike Ditka's pocket to have him be a spokesman for the association. And I'd love to see what that turned out to be, because obviously the ordinance passed. The bottom line is
They had Mike Ditka be the spokesperson. I wonder how that went over.
for the restaurant association, because Ditka's was, I mean, I guess it still is, but back in the day when Ditka's opened up, that
Remember
was
them pork
huge.
chops?
that was freaking
The,
huge.
the super fans
Oh my God,
going to
that
Dick is to get some pork chops.
everybody in town was going to that at least once. And then they branched out. You know, he had that whole remember the cigar bar?
Didn't he do a whiskey or no? He did a wine. Dick the wine.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, and it was like every week there was something else coming out. You know.
Where's the original Ditko's?
Downtown.
Downtown?
Just
Yeah.
a minute. The guy won a Super Bowl.
Well, no, it's his personality too.
I didn't say, well, if it was some other coach that won the Super Bowl, one in a lifetime.
But you know, the other thing too, if you remember, in the mid '80s, things were rocking. The economy was so good.
Oh yeah.
It was jamming. It was just go man go.
Yep.
Those were the days.
Yep.
Well, compared to the 1970s, yeah, the 80s were like a 180-degree turn.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Beer was plenty. Weed was available. It was a good time.
Priorities.
That's right. A Big Mac was still under $3.
Under $3 was 95 cents.
Not in 80.
Yeah, 1982.
No, you're thinking.
What was it
of
in 1982?
1972.
He said it was 95 cents in 1982.
Who did? Marty? No way.
I don't know.
70.
When they got the facts, like specific facts,
Where is our freaking information director? Oh, that used to be Gina. Where's Dar?
Here, shut up.
Yell to Dar, Tracy.
No, she's watching a movie. Shit.
That's what
Give me
marriage is all about. Interrupt.
Well, the funny thing is, her and I met working at a McDonald's in 1984. So
How much
now
were they?
So it begs the question: does she remember the menu and all the
I
prices?
guarantee she does.
So, oh, Dar!
In what year?
I guarantee it.
It's time for your command performance.
By 1984, the Big Mac was $1.29.
He said by 1984 it was $1.29.
How do you know this?
He just knows weird shit.
How do you remember it? I meant to say, because we lived it, right?
Now what are they, like $12?
Oh, he was close.
Yeah, in 2092 they'll be $95.
The
Yeah.
price of a McDonald's, a price at White Castle's, okay, we don't care about that. In 1982, your burger cost was an average of 70 cents. For the Big Mac, no.
Yeah, was any of the food items in 82 over $1? Was everything still under $1?
No, there was things that were over $1.
Was the quarter pounder like $1.25?
I think it was $1.09 in 1982.
You get 2 apple pies for $1.
This says Big Mac by itself cost just $1.60 in 1986.
Yes, 1986.
I know, hun. Okay, you said 82, right?
Yeah.
It's not being specific to what I want to know.
Senior year. And that's the year the one in Bridgeview opened, if you guys remember that.
But the one on 79th in Harlem? Or
Yeah.
Harlem?
Yeah, well, no, on 79th. Just west or just east of Roberts Road.
Can't picture that.
Marty said he can't picture it.
It was right by the library.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but that's Roberts Road.
But the used car lot, yeah,
There's a gas station and McDonald's, right?
yeah.
Pretty much. It's close to Roberts Road. It's on the north side of the street.
Now,
Yeah.
McDonald's who locate on a corner.
McDonald's does not like to locate on a corner.
McDonald's also isn't a restaurant company. It's
Yeah.
real estate. That's their
True.
thing. That's their big, that's what they're about.
I think they're still the largest real estate holder in the United States.
And you know how I found that out? Because I watched that
What?
movie.
The founder?
That-
Yeah,
is
it's a
it?
good
The
movie.
Founder.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, it's bad in you know, but it's very good.
Well, I used to like whenever it would say over so many served. They don't do that anymore though.
Well, they stopped changing it
Yeah.
after what was it, 99 million or 99,
Yeah.
like 99 million?
Yeah, for
It
us
was a
growing
billion,
up, that
dude.
was a big deal. Remember when it went to 1 million? That was a big deal.
Remember when it hit 1 billion?
Yeah, you know, I was like the million. I remember being a big deal.
Well, the one on 87th there would always have the sign. It would change every month.
Yeah, it was a big deal because it would
Yeah.
keep changing.
One in 87th in Harlem?
Yeah,
I mean, you literally, it was like, you know, getting your news of the day. You would drive
marquee
by,
out front. Yeah,
you would drive by the McDonald's. Hey, it's up to, you know, X amount. It's, you know, it's
That's how many people McDonald's serves a day.
isn't that wild?
70 million people a day.
how many?
70 million people a day.
Jeez,
Wow,
around the
that's
world.
worldwide.
Yeah.
It was
That's a
weird going
lot.
to Europe and seeing McDonald's in Europe, and you know.
it's a lot of money.
McDonald's feeds 5% of the world's population every day.
Marty said,
Wow.
Donald, did you hear him?
5% of the world's population a day.
Yep. Are you like Googling all this, Marty?
No, I got this guy.
Why do you know this shit? See, now I wonder too.
Because he's Rain Man.
He is the Rain Man.
I'm a big fact, history, stat guy, but not when it comes to McDonald's. I just know everything there is to know about McDonald's business plan.
I know everything there is to know about Larry Flint. So there you go.
Did you like that movie?
The People versus Larry Flint.
Yeah. Were
That
you
was a
into
good movie.
that? That's cool.
Alex, do you even know who he is?
No, I don't. Unless you explain who he is, I might know the story, but I might not know the
He's
person.
the
in this-
he was
in this
the
situation.
founder of Hustler magazine,
Uh,
and he had that big thing against us. Wasn't it the Supreme Court?
Yes,
Uh,
I believe it was.
that
Yeah,
seems like a big enough deal that the Supreme Court would see it.
yeah, it was big.
What they go after
Courtney
him for?
Love. It was Woody Harrelson and Courtney Love, right?
yeah, what a combo.
Yeah,
Gee, who casted that movie? What the hell?
I don't know
That had to be, imagine those casting meetings must have been wild.
who directed it.
Yeah.
Was it? It couldn't have been Tarantino. He would have been too young,
But
right?
you know, back in the day, you kind of knew it was like the big three. You had Hugh Hefner, you had Bob Guccione,
Yeah,
and then you had Larry Flint. And
Yeah.
those names were ubiquitous.
Imagine the casting couch, how sticky that thing.
Ew, shut up.
yeah.
You know,
Larry-
and being a 10-year-old, 11-year-old, and knowing like who those three guys were, you know, it was
My peanut gallery.
it was just like a coming of age. Pardon
Did
the
I
pun.
read it here? There was an assassination attempt on his life
Who?
in 78.
Larry Flint?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was crippled from it.
Yeah, it rendered him quadriplegic.
It says wheelchair bound. He survived
What
an
did he do? Did he
assassination.
get shot or get run over?
He got
Got
shot.
Yeah.
I think he was a paraplegic.
Okay.
They were what rappers are today.
They were what rappers are today.
Yeah, random shootings and stuff like that. Trying to rub each other out and
God, the porn industry. Hustler magazine. Which one had more stories and which one had pictures? Hustler had pictures and
Penthouse stories, Penthouse letters.
no, Barely Legal had more pictures.
I was over at Mrs. Robinson's house delivering her mail, and she came out in this slinky negligee, reeking of
face and
Re-
woke you up.
reeking of love nectar.
Ew. Marty said Rick sounds like your average pizza driver.
Yeah.
Rick's hangover and everything and buzz was gone in a snap like that. He was alert. He was in it.
We need to write this movie and just start casting this thing.
Can you help me change this light bulb? Okay.
Sounds like
Yeah, the pizza drivers, Marty said that he would work with.
the pizza place, they'd be like, she came to the store, right negligee. Yeah, okay.
Well, Rick would liked it in Florida. He probably wanted to be a pool boy.
I'd show up and even if I wasn't, I got my skimmer. Who are you? Oh yeah. Don't you remember you hired me last week?
The new guy.
Yeah, I'm the new
Force
guy.
majeure. I'm just gonna do it, lady.
The only thing that I ever got was like a 300-pound black lady that was about 65 years old with a
Oh
moth,
God, help us.
with a moth-eaten house coat on.
Shut up. That's
Help
what you
me,
just do.
God, help me, Jesus. You're gonna be doing some editing, Alex.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
there might be a little work involved in this, just a little.
On here.
We might need a little work.
Got to
He
edit
said
it for
that-
YouTube. If it was going on Rumble, we wouldn't need to edit anything.
That's right.
Those are just.
Is there gonna be a Rumble?
Have you heard of Rumble? It's like free YouTube, like open YouTube. Like people go in there and post stuff because YouTube's will censor people or demonetize people for things. So they go in and Rumble's like the new YouTube.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's what,
Free and open.
Yeah, no,
Funny how that all goes. Like this is the hill that all beans roll down. It starts out very cool and wide
Yeah.
open, and then the claws start coming in.
Yeah. Clause of rules and everything, and then it
Yeah.
usually ruins it for the bad.
Yeah. oh,
Marty tagged a couple times. My son got kicked off of what?
Instagram. That was his ex-girlfriend, did they?
Well, whatever. He got kicked off of Instagram because he made a comment about selling meds for diabetes because they were talking about how it's so costly and stuff. So he, as a joke, because a couple of his friends are diabetic, said, "Hey, I got meds, that you can buy for sale or whatever." But it was a joke. It was clearly a joke, and he was banned from there for
Hmm.
life for doing
Wow.
that. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah, I don't get into all that shit. Yeah.
yeah.
The only reason I bought a computer is because I had to get that COVID shot.
Hmm.
That's the only
You
reason.
bought a computer because for a COVID shot?
You had to do it online, and there was no way I could do it online.
Oh yeah, because you don't need a smartphone.
He had
Yeah.
to get a
I got a what? What did you say?
Me?
Yeah. Oh, I'll
That's
bet.
That's I have a condom.
Whoa. Whoa. Was that a finger condom?
Yeah.
Wow. I haven't seen one of them since the early 80s.
It was probably not.
Actually, they were glad bags, but same thing.
Where's the thing?
That's what you hold narcotics in.
That's what I was gonna say.
Bad bag and
That's
a
a crack
rubber
bag.
band.
Are you a crack whore?
I am.
Oh my God.
Well, now that we've cleared that up.
Jerk off.
expect nothing less.
That explains the truck stop. Oh, it's all. There we,
Hey, that's what Marty just said.
here
No, I
we
wasn't gonna say
go.
anything about that.
From Mr. Scrapper, YouTube extraordinaire.
We're
Do you know how many followers
Look at,
he
we
has?
just started a holy war, guys.
How many subscribers do you have?
I don't know how much
I'm serious.
How much money do you think we could make?
Okay, forget it. I'm not going to talk to him. He won't answer my question.
Only
And now he's
5,000.
got the idea of selling
Only-
crack or something.
Only 5,000.
Only 5,000?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a lot of people.
not really.
Well, he's not that entertaining all the time.
I like when you like, you follow somebody on Facebook, like these couple fishing people I follow, and I'll say, hey, that's a nice fish. And then you'll get this random female and she'll be like, hi, nice to meet you. And you check their profile and they got one picture and
It's a fact.
they went to Texas something,
Yeah.
the state of Texas University.
Yeah, you're just
Give me a fucking break.
drawn to the boobs. It's like you lose
Yeah. Yep,
to your boobs.
that's right.
You guys, I found like the free boob channel.
No,
I got that, man, on Roku.
Those are bots.
I'm literally quoting you.
It's like the 1970s movies, you know, those B movies? Like the
Where
Bikini
they have, like,
Massacre. No,
Well,
like the
rectangle?
Malibu Beach Massacre. They got all these girls running around, flopping around. Oh yeah. That's when movies were movies.
That's when pot was pot.
Yeah.
Yeah. They go hand in hand.
I can imagine.
No pun intended.
I can imagine
No.
one of those old motels, the one in Big West.
Yeah.
Only let you
Oh,
into
yeah, one of those old hotels around Midway Airport where whenever you went in for a 4-hour nap. And
Hey,
you would-
listen to this real quick. Right
Okay.
now it's 0909 on December 09.
That happened earlier today.
No, it only happened once and it's happening right now, Trey.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
It didn't happen at 0909 AM?
That was AM, not PM.
Oh.
Oh,
So what's the
so
Come on,
you-
man.
difference?
Damn, you didn't say nothing about that.
What's the
Why don't you
difference?
stay out of this?
Oh,
You're a dick on. You
we
said.
wasted the minute
Wow.
arguing
Oh.
about the minute.
You're grounded.
Coming in hot.
So what was the difference between the AM and the PM?
Yeah.
12 hours.
Oh, you're a dick. You know, we
I'm
gave you
sorry.
the floor to say something
I'm sorry,
intelligent. We're
Grace.
like, you
Grace,
had us all
you,
like,
Grace, you were right, man. It was earlier today too, but
That's all right.
nobody caught it.
Tracy caught it.
Yeah, but we weren't on the air at 9:09 in the morning.
We were doing other shit.
That's right. I was packing a bowl.
Oh, just like at this 9:09.
Well, no,
No.
I could
eight-
though.
Okay. Go ahead. Baby shark.
You said White Castle. Now I got a taste for. Why is every show we're on? I get a taste for White Castle. It's like every Friday at this time.
Well, we had White Castles.
Nobody. You were mentioning it earlier. When
What's
we
your
were doing
newest
this
White Castle?
Oh,
It's got the taste some people can't do without.
I love them.
Well,
White
You know,
Castle
there's
with
a-
everything on them.
where did the word slider come from? Anybody?
Mr. Fisk, do you have any ideas on that?
I don't know, it's just a nickname.
Just tell him to keep it clean.
He doesn't talk like a pig like we do.
It's just a nickname
No.
because
What do you want? What?
the Hamburger place called Crystals is also known as sliders.
Yeah, crystals, because it's the size. Those are sliders. That's the size.
Those aren't that good though.
I thought it was in reference to the gastrointestinal distress.
That's what I thought, but
It
would that
impacts
be a
48.7% of the
did
population.
somebody in marketing go, hey, let's call it a slider because you'd be shitting like a goose after you eat them?
I never had that issue.
Or they were saying we'll call it a slider. It's going to slide right through you.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
See, with sliders, it's the next day after you've been drinking and you're burping up that pickle. Oh man. Oh, the only way to kill it is with like 12 more old styles. It's a vicious circle.
It is the dehydrated onions. That's why I don't get onions on mine.
Oh, that's
You tell them you
I don't
want
think
White
that
Castles
counts.
without onions.
that's impossible.
That's
I
got
thought they
the
were in the
kitchen
burger.
going crazy.
The,
they
the,
couldn't
the
get
onions
the
are
burger.
everywhere. They're in the.
They
parking
are. How
lot.
do you avoid them?
Yeah.
They just move them over and then they put it right there.
But it's got onion taint on it. It's
Yeah.
I get mine with no onions.
Oh,
The
good
grilled-
Lord.
but they're being cooked in onion slop.
I don't mind the taste of it, but I don't want those freeze-dried onions, give you gas.
All right, I'll have yours.
What are they?
Oh, that's
Grilled-
hilarious.
Those
Not good.
onions are fletching 80.
Grilled and they're dehydrated. They're grilled and they're
That's what I said.
no, you said freeze
Whoa.
dried.
Sorry, you're right.
Ooh.
Anyway,
Oh, man, wild.
So
To
you
each
don't
his
like the
own.
onion? You don't like the onions on the McDonald's cheeseburger either, then?
It's
Where'd
kind
she
of like
go?
if you're gonna have
Oh,
one,
she's
have one.
ripping Marty a new ass. Hang on.
Oh my
Juice,
God.
Juice, you still there?
But I tell you when,
Okay.
he's still there.
I was just
Rick,
cramping up. guys.
Rick, you gotta tell me, man, what happened to the Bears, man? Against the
Oh,
Packers?
don't
What
start,
the heck
dude.
was that?
Oh
That's
God.
frustrating.
Oh
Talk about no onions.
yeah.
I knew it was gonna happen too. I knew when they got
I
the
still
lead,
mock.
was
I
like,
still mock them though on Facebook, man. They're gonna hear it. I got
like
some
here comes the
doozies
slow
for this.
bleed now.
Oh God.
That kid's the future though for them.
Yeah. In fact, I just got this shirt.
You know, I was looking at when he got up. I like that.
Yeah.
You're full. You're
Buddy.
bared out.
Is that a
Funny.
flaming bear?
Yeah, and then it's got the flames on the sleeve.
Wow.
Bear down.
Pretty cool. My buddy and his wife got it for me.
Is that like a custom logo?
Yeah, I guess.
It's
It's officially licensed, so
Oh, is it really? Oh, okay, then it is. Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking it wasn't.
yeah. And then I got one of those. You ever see that commercial where that guy's talking about the world's softest material? You know, he's doing this on the commercial. He's like, "You guys got to feel this."
Nah.
My sister got me one of them, the hoodies.
Uh-huh.
Holy crap, guy! You guys got to. I'll get the name of it. They are nice.
Hmm.
They're really nice. You know, when you get our age, man, comfort is a big thing.
I feel like comfortability is important all the time.
Yeah, but when you get our age, man, when shit starts falling off and hurting, yeah. Where'd this come from? I don't know. Yeah. Where'd Gina go?
Hello, sorry.
Back
There
on.
you are. What happened?
Dominic called.
Oh,
Oh, no, I can't hear you.
is he all right?
Yeah, he's fine.
All right.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, now I can hear you.
Oh.
Wow, I
Nice.
could taste that.
Hey,
We
we
having technical difficulties.
yeah, what the fuck is going on here, man? It's like I'm tripping.
Is this thing working?
Hello?
What's wrong?
Didn't you hear that feedback?
Something.
It was weird, wasn't it, Trace?
It was like some 1960s computer.
Yeah.
Was it when I came back on?
It was Hal. Remember Hal?
Hell.
How?
2010 Space Odyssey. Hal.
That was an awesome film.
2001.
That was. Huh?
2001.
Is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah.
That was a
movie.
good one.
That's a good
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah. Oh,
You know what else was a good movie? Sci-fi. Remember Barbarella?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And who was the female?
That was Jane Fonda.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was before Saigon
Okay, so-
Jane.
Yeah.
This is what it says about sliders. White Castle's created the slider with a less is more mentality. And the mini meal was originally called a slider because just one of them can slide right down with ease. So while other fast food franchises like McDonald's boost burgers with a full quarter pound of beef, White Castle's keep it small. That's what it
Huh.
says.
So it goes down easy.
Yeah, okay. Interesting. I still I think the other definition is
Marty
definitely
said. Yeah, but they didn't maybe call it sliders back in 1921. Oh, well, see, that's what I'm saying.
they have that
Yeah.
menu item, the 1921 burger. I don't know if you've had it. I
I like
tried
it.
it. Did you like it?
Yeah, I did.
I was kind of like,
One with the
"Eh."
grilled onions was good.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. Okay.
Because the one didn't have it, but the one had the grilled onions, and it was
Mhm.
not just their square burger. It was like a round one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a sloppy Joe burger too.
Oh,
Yeah, I love sloppy joes.
I love sloppy joes.
Man,
I
love
make
'em.
good sloppy joes.
Oh, man, I love them. Especially a nice, good fresh bun and,
I just had sloppy Joe.
did you really? Oh, man, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good eating.
Did you
I
have
baked
tater
it
tots
up-
with
I
it?
baked it up for 3 days.
Did you have tater
no.
tots with it, Juice?
No,
No.
We have Ruffles potato chips with ours.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that's what my
yeah.
grandma
Yeah,
always
because
would
you can
have was
scoop up the
sloppy joes
meat
and
that
ruffles.
falls out of the bun.
Yeah, that's the way to do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It
I
has to
like
be
the
Ruffles.
open taste.
Gotta clean that plate.
Yeah. Open face.
Yeah, the salt of the chip and you're getting
Yep.
the ground beef off.
Oh,
Yep.
You
Does
gotta put
anybody
hot
have-
sauce on there too.
Yeah, I
Okay.
never did that. I should try
does
that.
anybody have what?
Favorite candy bar?
Twix
Snickers. Or Payday.
or Three Musketeers.
Yeah. They're all
Not a
good.
big. But I do like a payday. 'Cause it's
Not
like
Almond
salty.
Joy.
Almond Joys are good.
I don't like almond joys.
You know what
No.
Dar did? She got a bunch of caramel corn and the peanuts and mixed them together and you just kind of, get a handful of it. Tastes just
Did you
like a
ever-
payday.
Did you ever try poppycock?
Excuse me?
It's like that. It's
Squeeze me?
caramel corn with like almonds and it's so
Oh, yeah,
good.
yeah. It's got the caramel.
Yeah,
It's-
it's
yeah.
really good.
Sticks to your teeth for 4 days.
Uh-uh.
What do you want? What?
I like Heath toffee.
Get up here. Get up here.
I make a good dessert with Heath coffee.
World's
It's like
Finest
the-
used to make a chocolate toffee bar. I used to love that bar. Then they stopped making it. I'm like, damn it. It was so good.
I used to like World's Finest when they had whole almonds, but when they stopped doing that, then they weren't so good.
Hey, you guys,
Yeah,
we got
I
an
like-
alum. You remember Pam Zolik?
Yeah.
She makes toffee.
Yeah.
That is the best toffee I've ever eaten. I'll plug her on the show for that. But
Oh,
she's
did you
got
try?
the huh?
Ooh.
What'd you say,
Ooh.
Gina?
You're popping in and out.
You're popping in and out.
Fresh toffee.
Yeah, see?
sounds good.
But
Good idea.
it's the saltwater caramel toffee. Oh my God.
When did you
it-
taste?
Huh?
When did you taste it?
Last year I got some for around the Christmas is when she makes it. Holidays. She's on Facebook. It's Pammy
Yeah.
Z's Toffee, I think. Look it up, but yeah. She does the pound, half pound. It is really good. I was thinking I'm gonna buy it, hold it off, when we have the party. It was gone in 2 days.
Ugh.
I couldn't help it.
What, is
Yeah.
that the one that you were showing me on the screen and you were eating it? Or that was something else that was popcorn?
No, that was the popcorn, the strawberry chocolate popcorn.
That sounds good.
Oh God, is it good?
Sounds really good.
Cranky Mike's right 2 doors down from me. He converted an old church into a popcorn factory, gourmet.
Wow.
The only one I haven't tried is the dill pickle, and I'm never gonna. That's just sacrilegious.
You don't like
You
dill
should
pickles?
know. There's-
Dill pickles are made to be on a hamburger or a hot dog, not on pizza, not on
No,
peanut
but-
butter and jelly sandwiches, and not on popcorn. Eh, no, and fried, no.
So will you eat pickled potato chips then?
Oh God, no.
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 They're good. I'm telling you.
Oh God.
Neither am I.
That's like French onion or those yeah. What is it?
French
Sour
onion-
cream and onion.
Oh, sour
potato
cream and
chip?
onion. Yeah.
Oh my God.
No.
You don't like that?
Oh,
Oh. Right out the window.
And that's
Oh,
the
man,
60
Irish
I'll
miles
take
an
'em.
hour.
I'll take them.
potato.
The
That's
ex-wife
how they-
handed it to me. He goes, "Baby, you like these?" I go, out the window. Nope.
Wow, why you gotta
Those
be
are-
so.
Yeah.
They will
I like-
not be in my cabinet.
Yeah, I like that.
Wow,
No,
jalapeno kettle
you-
cooked chips are what I like.
jalapeno are good.
Yeah.
Those crunchy ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The
Then
ruffles,
the habanero barbecue are good too.
Yes.
Those will
I just like
it.
hot stuff. I like anything that's
Yeah.
hot.
You like the
Well,
hot Cheetos?
There's
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Is it Bellatini's we were talking about, Trace? Remember that restaurant in Chicago?
Bellatini.
Yeah. Or Bertoloni's? Because I got their hot sauce.
Bartolini.
Yeah, it's Bartolini.
Okay.
Get
Yep.
get their habanero raspberry barbecue sauce.
Ooh.
Oh my God. I put it on country ribs the other day
Huh.
with some fried onions, and I served it over rice. Oh, fuck, was that good?
Wow.
Should have came. I should have got
always
on the
telling
road.
me about what you cook. I'm like,
Well, you know, you
Put
guys
that
are
out on
supposed to come
Facebook when
over.
that happens.
I bought 2 more of them pork loins too, Gina.
won't you be my neighbor?
I can make them pork loins with some balsamic Brussels sprouts, bacon. Oh yeah.
You don't want to live in moments,
Oh.
Marty.
Whoa. It's got
You
some
wanna live
gourmet
in
going
Juliet?
on.
Did you
What's that?
find out where your friend lived
Who?
Thanksgiving?
No,
Yeah.
Jolie, Crest Hill. I told you.
Oh, Crest Hill.
Yeah,
Oh, you're only like 2 minutes away from me.
yeah.
We were here for Thanksgiving, Mark, in Joliet. Uh-huh. His friend's daughters, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
You smacked it.
Shut up. I'm gonna punch you in the face.
What did he just say?
I'm not even gonna let him talk. So anyway, I like this thing. I want this. I'm gonna steal it from my dad. Would that be wrong?
What happened to Tracy now?
You have to go to the bathroom.
Dar's beating him senseless.
Doors
is
off the
wrong?
hinges. He is getting beat.
Oh, you know what I watched yesterday? Terminator Genesis.
What'd you think?
I thought it was pretty good. I like the plot twist. You know, they mix the old at the start with the new. I thought it was pretty good.
I would say the last Terminator that I thought was really good was Terminator Salvation.
Is that where
was-
the
That's
Was that
Christian
with
Bale's
the-
in that one.
Christian Bale?
They find the human that helps Kyle Reese, and then they like cut him open, and he's all robotic, but he's also human too, like a real human.
I don't know if I saw that one.
I think it came out in 2010. Yeah,
I'll have to
and then
look
there's
it
been
up.
2 or 3 since then. Obviously, the first 2 are the best.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the first one was the best because of that primitive special effects.
yeah.
It was an actual. He's doing his eyeball, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. What, Gina?
Shut up,
She's
Marty.
shaking her head. Are you shaking
Marty-
your head at our story?
No, because Marty's saying stupid stuff behind me.
Give me
Oh.
your pants, your boots, your glasses. Now.
Yeah. You forgot one thing. You forgot to say please. That was a good movie.
Look at this is my mom. I'm reading her Google searches. She is nuts. You know how you would just like kind of
I
ask
think
a
that's
random-
illegal what you're doing.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, the one Google
I mean,
search-
shut up. Don't say nothing about my mom. I'm just saying she makes everything like a story when she asks the question.
how does-
Said, can you stop?
how does stuff out the
Oh
subject?
my God. It says my daughter just had a root canal done. What can she eat? That's how my mom Googles. Like a whole story.
Yeah.
My daughter is 17 and a half and she got a root canal. And I was just wondering, could you tell me what she can eat? Please Google. She's nuts.
Make your mouth be prime candidate for the AI.
Shut up. Be nice. Don't make me have to kick you out of the room.
What the fuck?
What happened?
The dog is whining.
Well, maybe she has to go potty.
She just went.
Or she wants You
What do
to
you
drop
want?
whatever you
Come
dropped
here.
earlier that she ate.
Come here.
Say that word.
No, she looks at me like, get up here.
What
Come,
are you doing?
come here.
Where are you sitting today?
Push it. Push it. Push it.
Anyway,
Say, hey guys,
There you go.
what's
I am a superstar. Rain Man.
hi, baby?
You say, watch him.
Aw,
Who's it?
a dog suits you well.
Who is it? Who is it? You say, watch him. Watch him. Fuck him up.
No, she's not making eye contact with us either.
No, that's what I said. I'm waiting for her to pull a camera out and start going.
You torture the dog.
How many toothpicks, Ray? 254.
You're such an ass.
Well, there's 46 in the box and there's 300. How did you do that? Yeah.
What movie was that where the toothpicks fall on the ground?
Rain Man.
Yeah, 82. 80. What? 82.
How did you do that, Ray? I don't know.
82.
Ray, you play cards? I don't know. To Vegas. What do you want? What do you want? I can't
What?
understand why.
She never interrupts you. You better pay attention.
No,
Why?
women are to be seen, not heard.
Oh my God, I'm going to punch you in the face.
Alex is shaking his head. Yes. There you go. What do you think,
Yep.
Juice?
Stuff a sock in their mouth and and then everybody will be happy.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're definitely getting some hate mail on that one. Oh,
Turn it off after that.
come here, please. Get over here. I
You
don't-
should be at my sister's on Thanksgiving. I get there about last year or 2 years ago. I got there about last year,
fuck.
about 10 o'clock in the morning. Nice, peaceful. I was able to take a nap. And here comes Chuck's family. His sister and her daughters. Fuck, you couldn't hear. It was louder than a fucking bar.
That's because women are loud.
We are.
I still fell asleep though.
Yeah, well, I mean, some people can do that, just sleep do that. But you're right. And, Judy, like myself, we're extra loud to top it off. So, and then everybody's got to talk on top of each other. So forget it.
Yep.
This is what you wanted.
See? Did that hurt
Pepperoni.
you?
Huh?
Oh, you got one for yourself too? Or was that the same
No,
one?
man. No.
One here you go, and one for me.
Yeah. Is that the dog kind
Yeah. Pepperonis.
or is it human?
Oh, the door's open.
Rick?
Watch out behind you, Trace.
The door is ajar.
Oh, man.
What's movie is Nort watching?
We found out
Oh, beautiful boy.
a McDonald's cheeseburger in '84 was 50 cents.
There you go. And a cheeseburger was 60 or 55, depending on the price of cheese.
Remember when they would have the sales where you could buy the cheeseburgers for 30 cents and you could, they would just have a special for like a day or so?
Yeah,
Or
I
you can-
distinctly remember the 20th anniversary and they brought the 10-cent hamburger back.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was insane.
Yep.
My dad was gone like a whole half of a day. It was like literally like you went on a hunting expedition and just waited in a line that, was from Bridgeview to Justice.
I tell you what, once they slap 5 or 10 cents on something, there's chaos to ensue. Like when the Rangers
yeah.
did nickel beer.
Absolutely.
In the
Yeah, that was
70s?
around that era too. right?
Well, it was like, remember Dollar Movie Night at Sheridan on Tuesdays?
Yeah.
And that was the ultimate demise when that guy got stabbed in the bathroom.
We had a dollar show
I never seen so many squad cars. Remember that, Juice? When they showed up? I mean, there were Summit, Burbank, or Summit, County, Bridgeview,
Everybody came out.
Oak Lawn. I think there were a couple,
A law enforcement cattle call.
oh, there had to be 40, 50 squad cars. And they were walking from car to car. And it was me and Gina, remember my mom had that Fairmount wagon? When
Yeah.
we showed up, I had about 15 of us in there. And we just got done smoking a big old blunt. And this cop comes up to the window knocking, man. It was like something out of a movie. I'm like, oh, if I roll this window down, we are so screwed. So I went, okay, dude, yeah, I got you. Oh, that was
But
fun.
they didn't even care about that because they were looking for something else.
No, that would have been bad.
Was
I
that during
remember
high
when
school,
we had
Rick, or was it
bonfire
later?
That was we were still in high school.
Wow.
81 or 82, I think it was.
You remember that, Rick? When we had
What's
the
that?
bonfire?
At Sheridan?
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that.
that's when the security was asking for me. And I went over there. They said, who started this? I said, hey, man, those guys from Revis, they're assholes. They came there and started this shit. Yeah. So we didn't get in trouble for
Yeah, we got in plenty of fights
Remember-
there.
Remember the goal was to get like Letterman's jacket from like Revis, right? In Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Beat them up at the drive-in and take their jacket.
Well, we did more than to drive it. I will not divulge anymore. I don't know what the statute of limitations are. We
Yeah.
had some fun.
The witnesses are old and don't remember.
They're old and feeble. They won't remember.
Or even if they're alive at this point.
All I remember is getting hit in the back of the head with a cowboy boot.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Violence ensued.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
Oh,
I stayed out of trouble. I was a good kid.
yeah.
I had to babysit all the bad kids.
Yeah.
It was my job.
Wow.
I
Yeah, I
was
got in
born
trouble a lot.
caregiver.
Too much.
What's that?
Said I got in trouble a lot.
That's all right. It's part of growing up.
Yeah.
My kids didn't have the kind of parties they went to. My kids didn't.
Have you-
They don't.
We were running from the cops the one night that I actually ran out of my Converse gym shoes. That's how
Wow.
fast I was trucking.
Mhm.
You think they just don't have parties like they used to?
No.
no. They
Yeah, you remember
terrorize
back
the
in the
house
day,
now.
where's Wednesday we'd start planning it at Argo. Where are we having it this week?
Whose house? Yeah.
Or where are we going? Maple Lake. You know,
Well,
Yeah, you
I'm
really
talking
only
about
give
my
like two
house.
directions back then to throw a party. Now people got to plan it out, and it's still not even the same.
no.
I'm telling
Most
you,
of ours back in the day was word of mouth.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no social media. There was,
No. That's like when I had my
There was stuff
graduation
you wouldn't even
party.
talk about on the phone.
Well, I had my
Right.
graduation
'Cause your
party.
parents would
and
be
there was-
listening to the call.
there was only like 20 people that were really invited, for the 6 kegs. And next thing you know it, man, I got 100 cars parked under the High
Mhm.
Line. My mom's taking keys for everybody driving. We had 150 people there.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, though our high school parties were like what you'd see on 80s movies,
Well, I didn't get a card. I didn't get nothing. All I got were bags of weed. Somebody come up and they throw a quarter ounce at you. Half ounce, quarter ounce, half ounce. At the end of the party, I'm in my room. I had about 2 pounds of weed. What am I gonna do with all this shit? So
Well-
next day I hear this knock on my door, right? and it's my sister. And she goes, I know what you got here. I want some. I said, all
Ah!
right, hang on a sec. So I gave her all the shit with the seeds in it, the cheap stuff. I said, here, go away. Yeah, I had it for about a good 8 months worth.
And a year later,
Oh, it was gone in 8 months.
and a year later, the tables turned. Sis, about those seeds. What'd you
Yeah.
grow?
Nah, that was a cheap Colombian shit. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, we did have a lot of prairie around us.
Yeah, we did.
There would have been
It's a
lots of
farm.
places.
You remember that? You remember we actually had pheasants. Remember that?
Mm.
Remember when you used to go get the cattails and
Yeah.
dry them out
And you'd burn them
Come
to
on.
keep the mosquitoes away.
and burn them?
Mm.
They keep the mosquitoes away, yeah.
I don't think I even see them
But
anymore.
we'd be walking through the prairie and a pheasant would jump up in front of you. You know,
Yep.
oh man, that's it.
Mm.
Yeah.
I got sprayed by a skunk walking through the prairie the one time.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
All I had on was a pair of shorts, man.
Well,
was
did you
coming
drink,
back
did you
from
drink
Chumley's
tomato
house.
juice to get rid of the smell?
Yeah, I did actually. I'm walking home and I'm
Why
pretty
do you
hammered.
leave shorts on?
And I hear eat, and all of a sudden I'm like, you fucker. Right?
yeah.
And you can smell it, man. I'm like, oh, so I'm walking home, and I forgot what priest it was at St. Fabian's, but he was on the other side of the street going to the church that night.
Other home here,
And
probably.
he looks over. No, it was the other guy. And he looks over at me. He goes, my son. I said, yeah, dude, I stepped on a skunk. He's like, oh. So I get home and my brother's kind of passed out on the couch. And I walked up to him where I got sprayed and I got my leg and I'm going like this. He wakes up and he goes, fucker, what are you? Get out of here. I said, yeah, I guess skunk got me. And the whole house started reeking.
Wow.
In there, I got deodorant, I got soap. I'm what? No, man, it ain't going away. So I called my mom. She's at Southtown at the time. I said, stop and get about 10 gallons of tomato juice. And
Yeah.
she goes, what? I said, just do it. I got sprayed by a skunk. Sure as shit. She walks in, she got about 10 cans of tomato juice. I'm in the bathroom in the bathtub. And it got rid of it. It really did.
It's crazy.
Oh, it was stinky, man.
No doubt.
Never a dull moment.
Nah. Not growing up.
Yeah. What's that? Do we have to?
Unfortunately.
What are you doing?
Me.
Yeah, what's going on?
What are you talking
You-
about?
Do you want to see playtime for Bonzo here? Wow, look at this.
Ah,
You see it?
Can't even decide. He's building a fort.
He's digging at a box of bones.
He looks like a cat. What's in the bucket?
Bones.
Bones.
Watch this.
Kind of creepy that he has that many bones as a collection.
Watch. Ready?
Your hand looks like a butt.
Okay.
Oh, what's going on?
Squeaky
He doesn't
toy.
like the squeaky toy. It's a little gremlin looking shit.
My daughter's dog lays on his back and he holds his squeaky toy and bites it and rolls it around like he's a cat.
What is he's a Chinese what?
Marty, what kind of dog does Eileen have? I don't know. It's not like you said, it's a Chinese dog. Way too
Yeah.
expensive.
Looks like a husky. They're beautiful dogs.
Oh. Goofy.
Luffy, yeah.
Well, that's like some, I don't know, some character on a video game or something. So he's cool though. He does
All
look like a
dogs
little
are cool.
fox. That's what he looks like. He looks like a fox. And he's not going to get any bigger than he is. He's small,
What's small?
but he's a prima donna, man. He's nuts.
Your parents spoil him.
My daughter's like, when I move out again, That dog's used to being by himself like for 10 hours because her and her boyfriend worked second shift. So the dog was by himself. You know, that's how he was raised, you know, that's what he knows. So it's not like anything terrible. A lot of dogs are like that, you know.
Yeah.
But now my dog and my parents are here. And my mom's always like, come and sit by me. Like, even if the dog's sitting on the ground, she's like, oh, come sit by me. You know, so the dog is constantly like, you know, being coddled. So Eileen said, when I move out again, this dog is going to be like, hello, where are you guys going? Who's going to hold me? Grandma's just making it harder for them.
Yeah.
They actually get in arguments. It's my dog. She's like, it's my house. So it is what it is. Anyway, that's my story.
Trace, what are you reading?
You know, I got a review.
Polaroid.
I'm emceeing for a charity event tomorrow for the Arthritis Foundation Jingle Bell Run, which is going to be held at the Chicago History Museum. This gal just sent me, I had the script from last year, so she just sent me the update for tomorrow's event. I just got it. So I'm just kind of looking it over. Sorry for the distraction.
You're not distracting us.
Yeah, so a friend of mine recommended me to the group, and I actually did their race in Kankakee a few years ago. And it's a
Well,
nice
you have a good
event.
speaking
Come here.
voice.
Yeah, so it's a nice opportunity, just you know, falls in line with the acting work that I'm forever trying to secure. And
Well, you have a good speaking voice.
Yeah.
You're articulate well.
yeah, and it's
You
just
know?
a nice combination of, you know, working the
This is
microphone,
what
but
you do.
being at a run event too,
Yep.
and
It's
a
all
charity
your
event.
all the things that you're,
Yeah,
you know.
kind of ties it all together. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, the friend of mine who recommended me, that I thought that was great of her to think of me. That was really cool.
Absolutely.
I'm here.
You get yourself opportunities like that, you know.
Yeah, yeah, and it's a volunteer, you know.
Get over here. Come on.
Yeah, you got.
I have to
Photo
be
didn't
there.
turn
Get
out
up
as
here.
good.
Now.
Photo didn't turn out good. Kind
Right
of.
now.
When's the last time you guys seen a Polaroid?
I heard it.
That's what I
What are you
take.
taking? What are you taking pictures of, Alex?
I take my that's what Dahmer did. Then the cops had to go through half of them and be like, "Oh wait, these are real." It's like, yeah, it's the 90s. Like, yeah, they didn't have digital where you could CGI things in 1987.
Well, I remember when those came out. My uncle bought a brand new one with the bulb on the top.
Yeah.
Remember the old ones?
Mm.
And he'd take a picture, and everybody in the family was blind and tripping over presents and shit.
Like watch it develop.
Yeah. Shut up.
I saw something recently that Polaroids were first
Come here.
around in 1949.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
No,
like,
I remember seeing that.
yeah, it was like
whenever
on
you-
this date in history, you know.
I gotta let this dog out again.
Yeah, and they pull it out.
And what a
You know, I remember
contraption,
like the accordion camera, and then they take the picture
Yeah.
and pull it out.
man, unbelievable. It's
Technology.
amazing how things, you know, were designed and everything was so big.
It's funny how things come full circle. Though. My daughter, that's 18 almost, she got a Polaroid a couple years ago. So like that's like a fad right now. But you know, I mean, you go full circle and come back to it. You know, they're little compared to the ones that we had, but
Yeah, it's funny, like most products have a life cycle, and somehow Polaroid has had that like life cycle several times over.
Yep.
You know,
because
Yeah.
it is.
is that the most current version of a Polaroid?
This is one of them. There's like a minier version, and then there's like the other version that I wanted. It's a little more expensive. It's the flat one. Like the photo comes out the front, or you like hold it like this, and the button's on top here, and you hit it, and the photo spits out the
man.
front.
Yeah, my daughter has the one that Alex just showed.
Bigger photo too. These are miniature photos.
Hmm. And is the goal with the Polaroid to still be able to print it out? And
Yep.
not deal with a digital image or
Yep.
saving it, or
Get the old school photo.
just get an old school photo taken.
I
That's
probably got 100 of them at home. Katie actually got me for Christmas. She got me, that was my birthday. She got me Polaroid photo holder.
Hmm.
So you can
Oh,
put them in there
nice,
and then you
really?
can change them out, cycle
Oh,
them out.
wow.
Cool.
Yeah, I can remember the picture would be taken and you'd be waiting on it to
Yeah.
develop. And it was you'd put them out on the table. You know,
Well, it was
you'd be all-
funny because
and then you'd be
she-
shaking them.
she did like this dance thing, and we were in this auditorium with like, I don't know, probably 150 people. And I took the photo at the last second when I got her, and then it went dark, and all you see is the flash, and you hear it's pitch black in there, and you just hear
Wow.
That's fine.
That's
Everybody turn.
cool.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Your voices. And Marty snoring.
The beast sleeps.
Goes after he stops moving. But then he wakes up at 2 o'clock in the morning and puts.
Do you have
on
an air horn,
YouTube and
Gina?
the other day he
You-
fell asleep with it kept repeating, and it was about, if we shave your beard and if we spin, and we'll give you $2,000 to put a tattoo on your face. And it just kept playing and playing and playing. I know. So say hi to Dom.
Hey, Dom.
There's Rick. Right. But anyway, well, that's my thing.
Hmm.
Peace and quiet. Because otherwise I'm in competition with Marty talking. He's like, he would be good for a game show where useless knowledge, he would win. But he knows all this random stuff.
It's amazing.
You got to get him on Jeopardy.
Yeah,
I'm serious.
I know.
He's a walking encyclopedia.
He's like super smart in an odd way. But like with that stuff, like it's just random. Like, maybe it's something he heard and then he retains it.
Well, it's like you're like, how do you know that? And then,
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's not
I read-
Googling it. I mean,
I read it somewhere 37 years ago.
he was anti-phone up until like 4 years ago.
Hmm.
He had no phone, not even a flip phone.
Wow.
Now he has a YouTube channel just using his iPhone. So editing things and from his stupid phone.
Wow.
Not even a GoPro, nothing. There's this one guy that used to do with him, and Marty had more subscribers and all this stuff. And whatever this guy did, he changed his, I don't know. Man, he makes several thousands of dollars a week. And he will say, he'll put a prayer out there, and then he's talking about like random boring scrap stuff. It's like nothing. And he's making hand over fist money. It's nuts.
Who
But
is
he
Marty?
also watches for the can somebody help me with the word? To see, the prime time and when to put ads in. And
Algorithms?
yeah. So, it's not that I don't know the word. I can't say it. So, yeah, if you take the time to find all that out, you definitely can benefit from it. Marty will put it out random. So, but he likes to test out clickbait to see if he gets people to view something just because of however he puts out what it is or a picture or whatever.
Do you ever watch some of them and just shake your head?
Who, me?
No, I'm not talking Marty. I'm talking just random TikTok stuff. You'll click on it.
To
And
me,
go,
how Marty's
be like,
is.
why are you even existing?
Well, I don't
You know?
understand. why-
What is your
I don't-
sole purpose in life?
The views,
Why would-
man, the views.
Especially when they're wrong about something. What
Way
they're saying
off
is
base.
completely
Yeah,
wrong
like,
too. And they got the foot
or
down
you
to
know, it's
stand
a
by it.
setup. Like the girlfriend's waiting under the cabinet, you know,
There's Laura.
doing this to the camera. Give me a break.
I don't
Yeah.
get it. Look,
Huh?
I don't even get how he does what he does. It's scrappers. But you should see all the other people. There's a lot of scrapping video people, YouTubers, and it's.
Well, I'm
It's
not talking scrapping. I'm talking,
I think he's saying there's more value in that than just like dancing on TikTok,
yeah.
What's
Hey, good morning.
which I agree.
Hey guys.
Laura,
There
Hello.
she is.
Hey, what's up?
you buy
Sitting on my,
candlelight.
I'm sitting on my chair. Yeah. Well, hang on. I gotta figure out how to hold this phone. I forgot my.
I
Air
usually
Master.
do it like this.
Yeah. Usually.
Come on, trying to make you.
Har, 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 har. Yeah, it's a little dim in here, but
Get a pillow on your lap and then rest your hand on it.
There you go.
yeah, we're good.
That's
So how are you guys doing?
All right.
okay. We're talking. Did you see our guest host?
Our guest
Yeah.
host.
Yep.
Man
I
in
see
charge
our
today.
guest host. You're in
Yeah.
charge. Uh-oh, we're in trouble now, huh?
No. Probably like, what the hell did I get myself into?
No, I love this.
Babysitting all the old people tonight.
No.
Yeah, Alex, what did you do Friday?
Volunteering.
Oh, I hung around with a bunch of old farts.
No
Talking
one, knows
about
what, no one knows what I do on Friday. I only have like one friend.
sliders and gastro.
I
I don't want
didn't
people
even
to know
tell
what I'm
him.
doing.
He didn't
You
even
have a
tell his
few
one
more now.
friend.
You didn't tell your one friend?
I did, but he didn't. He's not joining tonight. So,
Oh, well.
oh well.
Like, hell no. Oh, he's crazy.
Everybody here has gone to bed, so
Oh, we got to be quiet.
I'm gonna be talking quiet. I have you in my ear though. I got my headset on, so it's all
Thank
good.
God, because we could probably wake a house. When we
Yeah,
start
we
talking.
could. Yeah, we could.
When you
That's for
start
sure.
talking.
We've not learned the art
When-
of taking.
Hey, Rick.
Rick, could you
if
ask
you're
her
not,
what she's wearing?
When you start talking.
Rick, if
What?
you're not nice, we're gonna
I'll
start
be-
singing Carpenter songs. For
I'm
you.
gonna. I'll be nice.
Uh-oh.
The
The
I think
dreaded,
we should
the
get
dreaded T
Carpenter
band.
t-shirts.
Does any metal band play Carpenter's music though? Did anybody look that up?
I found that punk band.
They play Carpenter stuff.
They had that one tune.
Yeah,
their
that was
version of
good.
it. That was cool. And that's the only one I could find though.
So now we have 3 key people. Have you done the word of the day, Rick?
No. I don't know if you want to do it where you're at, people are sleeping and you start uncontrollably screaming and laughing.
Yeah, I can't read the definitions out loud. So maybe we'll have to wait till next week.
Look, it's like you're 16 and like on the phone and you're not supposed to because you're looking at dirty magazines.
You're sneaking it.
Who's
Yeah,
looking at
Steve-
dirty magazines?
Steve went with my neighbor to see Josh Prey in concert, comedian.
Uh-huh.
I was supposed to go, but I'm here now. So
Oh,
I said, "You gonna have fun on your date?" He goes, "Quit calling it a date. He goes, it's my neighbor's daughter. Even if you weren't here, I would never get involved with my neighbor's daughter."
This has got Jerry Springer written all over it. And a trailer
Hey.
park.
I go with her every other week for a mani-pedi, And she goes, "Well, Steve, you can come if you want." And I'm like, "Yeah, why don't you go? Get yourself a pedicure. Get all those calluses rubbed right off your feet."
Ugh.
knows.
Scrape it into a jar and call it Parmesan cheese.
I don't know
That
if
is
he's got bad calluses. I'm
Who-
just
It's-
saying.
Why would you even say that? That's fucking gross.
Yeah, the poor person that'd have to do a pedicure on me.
It'd
To
be
my
like
feet,
Dumb and
and then they'd
Dumber
have to see
with
the
me,
giant scar on my feet, my foot and leg.
You'd have to have the
What are your scars from?
yeah.
I tore all the ligaments and tendons up the left side of my ankle, and I was doing construction.
I was gonna say, how'd you do that?
Got down off something and my foot twisted up. Like the inside of my foot touched my leg.
Oh
I
my
tried to walk it off.
Ew.
I tried to walk it off because I've been injured
Didn't
a
happen.
gazillion times. And then when I was walking at one point, I walked and it slipped out of place.
Oh my God.
So then I stepped it back into place and said, we probably should go to the emergency room now.
Well, as long as you weren't, well, you're in Iowa, right?
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
not right now. He's in the garage.
Well, yeah, duh.
And the
You
doctor,
But-
after the doctor and nurse basically ripped my boot off to get it off because my foot was so swollen, the doctor told me I'd be back to work in 2 days.
Oof. And you weren't,
was
were
wrong.
you?
Did you
3
start
major
quacking
surgeries
at him?
later.
Did you start going quack, quack, quack? I love doing that. I walk into a new doctor. How you feeling? How you feeling today, Mister? Is it Roach? Quack, quack, quack,
Oh my God.
quack, quack, quack,
Oh,
quack.
we were thinking of carpenters when we were talking about carpenters the other day. Then I started thinking about Captain and Tennille. I
Muskrat
figured that would be
God.
my second favorite.
Oh God.
Ugh,
Muskrat Ricky,
not good.
Muskrat Tracy,
Oh,
do the little thing, Muskrat Juicy.
Oh God.
ugh.
Yeah, that's good. Captain and Tennille.
Which one do you like worse?
Which I think the captain just died, didn't he? I think he did.
Yeah, he passed away. It might have been a few years ago.
I thought it was just recent. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
The
not
dark
sure.
truth behind Captain and Tennille's relationship. Dun dun dun.
Now, Alex, did Alex bring anything from like somewhere off screen to show us something neat we haven't seen yet
No.
from the garage?
Oh, that's like going in like somebody's underwear drawer.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Painting. Did you go look at the painting? Zoom in on the painting for us.
Oh,
He's got-
Did he take it with him? Or is
What's
that?
that?
I saw the painting in Florida. Did he bring it with, or what happened?
Yeah, that was a different one. That was something else. I don't even know what that was. I think that was, I don't think he did that. I think there was an artist that the last time they went to Florida and they ordered the painting. And I think they were giving it to him
Maybe
like
he
as a
got the
gift
same one.
because they brought it with
Because-
them to the airport. It was already in a box. Like it was in a cardboard
Oh,
box. Like it
cool.
had been shipped there.
Nice.
But he's got art over there. And I know he's got a couple of ones that he printed over there.
I was showing Rocky, Gina, some of the pictures from our meeting over there when we all met at the reunion.
Yeah.
Well, when most of us met there, and I said, there she is telling the skeleton, don't worry, he's just big. There's nothing between his brains or whatever you were telling him. Don't be jealous of him. Because there was that picture of you whispering and laughing your ass off.
Yeah, she was having a psycho
I
moment.
remember that. That was different.
And that's just when the edibles started kicking in.
We didn't. Shut up. We didn't videotape it, did we? No.
No, I just took a picture
There's evidence
because I
of
thought it
you
was
doing that.
cute.
I couldn't stop laughing.
I think somebody did film it.
I was actually saying stuff to him, though. I wasn't.
I know
just
you
like,
were.
What?
I know what you were
you-
saying
you
to
were
him.
you were telling him it's okay, don't worry, he's there,
Yeah, I couldn't.
He's just a-
Yeah, that's
It was
without
fun.
alcohol. Can you imagine? Or any edibles or. Where
Yeah,
my-
that's funny.
One time was hit by off.
Yep.
This
And
one
you
time
said, "Sit
at
on my
band
lap."
camp,
Now those are a good set of movies.
oh yeah. We'll just tell your mother we ate it.
That line is infamous. One time at band camp. And then our minds just wander to the Urban Dictionary.
You know what else was a good movie with those guys with Eugene Levy was that Best in Show about the dog shows. You never seen that one?
Mm-mm.
I remember
And he
the
had-
title. I just don't
Eugene
remember.
Levy's character had 2 left feet. He was born with 2 left feet.
Oh, weird. I don't even.
Oh,
remember
my
that
God.
part. I wonder if I
And
ever
they-
saw it.
I don't know how they did it, but they had 2 left shoes on him, and he's
Huh.
walking.
Wow.
They probably just put 2 left shoes on him.
Yeah, I think so.
Instead of
But,
walking these.
and somebody in the movie asked him, well, how do you keep from walking in circles? Get it?
That's funny.
Hmm.
Shut up, Peter.
I got the sneezies. I
Do
think I
ya?
hit mute. I hope I muted it in time.
Yeah.
I'm all stuffy
allergic.
tonight too. There's something
It's
in the air.
weather.
Yeah,
Oh, the drive here was like rainy and foggy. And the
it's
last part of
nasty
it,
here.
it's
Was
icky
the
here
notice
too.
by YouTube?
It's 36.
what?
though.
You said it's like that by you too? Also,
Yeah,
Wow.
it's who burped. Nobody
Okay.
just stand own up to it.
nope. Chicken.
Dan did it. He's not here.
Yeah.
He
had-
popped in earlier.
Oh, did he? Cool.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. A couple
Just want
minutes.
to make sure you were doing it right, Alex.
With the phone.
Getting it right.
Said, I don't know how to get on with the phone. He didn't know how to change it, so he had all of us on the screen. He was struggling.
All you do
He
is
needed
swipe.
context.
You just gotta swipe it.
Well, he couldn't even get it where he could see us, let alone swipe it. He was just showing us their patio or their deck or whatever, which was really
It's a
cool.
nice setup there.
Yep.
I don't know if they
miss
can come
Florida,
back.
man.
I wouldn't come back.
I should go back.
I'd be like, I'm staying now forever. I'll just be down here forever.
Tennessee's pretty.
That's what I thought too, and I moved back for stupidest reason. I should kick myself in the nuts.
Well, let's see you. Go, please do it live.
Have you
in
ever
person.
tried that?
Yeah,
No.
I try to kick
It's like
myself in
trying
the
to
nuts.
kiss your own ass. Just doesn't
up.
work.
Well, you could heel kick yourself, like you stand on one leg and bring your foot up. You could do it with your heel.
Like Steve McMichael, God bless the man. He said something in effect like it's like a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. It doesn't last long.
No. I don't like, oh, there we go. Okay,
What are you looking up?
forgot. What was I looking up? I just wanted to get to Google search because I don't know what my parents have on their computer, but
Well,
You
you
don't
are
get-
nosy, aren't you?
You're like the FBI.
She is, man.
I'm just trying to get to a
You're
good,
a you're a freaking snoop.
To get to a good what?
someplace that gives you good feedback when you search it. These other, like, whatever.
How many porn sites?
I am not gonna even check that because I don't want to know if my parents watch porn.
Yeah, you got to be careful what you dig for because you might not like what you find.
Right?
You're gonna hit a
That goes-
button and they're
that
gonna be
goes with
getting
anything.
pop-ups for the next 6 months.
Don't go
I
to
did-
whitehouse.com.
No,
That's when you just put the computer to sleep and walk away.
yeah.
Hmm.
What-
Warning.
Click, click. It fell off the table.
I was looking for dog shampoo.
Rick's got some in his shower.
guys
Oh, just
don't
kidding.
I
trailer
do
for
I
this
do have
stuff.
some dog shampoo for my pup.
Mhm. I know.
Hearts is the
It's in-
best.
It's in
Gina.
your kitchen though.
What is?
Your dog shampoo. I saw it when I was there.
No, that's regular dish soap.
No, you had shampoo for your puppy.
Yeah,
Your
in the
kitty?
kitchen?
Yeah, I thought. Well, maybe it was the bathroom. I don't know.
You were in the
I'm old.
bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh, you were
Oh,
looking
yeah.
through my shit then, huh?
No,
I
Yeah,
got
it
her.
was,
She confessed.
I don't
were
go
looking
in
through my
anybody's cabinet.
Oh,
It was
boy.
out on your counter.
Oh boy.
So she was going through the cabinets and Gina was going through the computer.
I would
Yeah.
admit, hey, if I went through your cabinet,
It's
I
like-
would admit it.
It's like
I
our
would
own shows,
not hide
Cagney
it.
and Lacey.
Hmm.
They're
I used to
investigating.
I used to like put fun stuff in front of my cabinets. So if somebody opened them, they would see like Vagisil condoms. And then, if they're looking, because they'd be like, Because they
guys-
can't look at you the same way.
You
Yeah, they
can't
come out of the
unsee that.
bathroom. They come out of the bathroom and
Couldn't
you're in your
unsee it.
thigh highs and you got your whip and your cat eyes on.
Wow. You fantasize about this shit all the time. You like that
All-
was very specific.
All fucking day.
And all week.
I live in my own head, Jenny. Remember that.
What's this?
I'm doing the happy dance.
Did you guys see the trailer for this 80 for Brady?
The what?
All these old
Yes.
actors.
That looks like it'll be funny.
It looks friggin' hysterical.
What is it?
80,
Rita Moreno.
80 for Brady.
Yeah.
Who's
Jane
Brady?
Fonda. Tom Brady, the football player.
Sally Fields and Lily Tomlin.
What are they doing? Like a roast? Oh, it's the movie.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're saying.
I want to
It
see
looks-
Ticket to Paradise too.
What's that?
I think that's got Julia Roberts and George
Oh, yeah.
Clooney.
Hey, have you been watching the Tulsa King, Laura?
Yep. Mhm.
You watch part 4?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a good
Alex,
show.
are
I
you
like
watching
it.
that yet?
No,
You got to get on that, man.
I will get on it. I'll have some free time coming up for a little bit. I have like 10
Alright.
days. I don't have to work or anything. So
Alright.
I'll watch that, and I'm gonna watch. I don't know if you've seen it. Jack Ryan, big Jack Ryan fan. Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
I watch the new Criminal Minds episodes that are out.
Are those any good?
I like them. I
Are
miss
they?
Reed though. I loved Reed. I don't know if you guys watched Criminal Minds,
No.
but I like the character Reed, but he's not in it anymore. But what are you gonna do? And then we just watched Prey last night. It's
Oh,
like
that's the uh,
Terminator.
first time the
the-
Terminator met
Talking
the
about
Indian.
like
That
Alien
was-
versus Predator, like where it's like
that-
the
That was
Predator
good.
versus like the Native American tribe.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah,
it was
that was
so
good.
good.
it was really good.
Yeah,
And I guess
You know-
they have a full Native American version of it too, where it's pretty cool.
You know what else was good? Was that Apocalypto?
I didn't
Mel
see that.
Gibson about the Aztecs, the Mayans,
yeah.
and how they were headhunters. It was real graphic.
Oh,
Yeah. Headhunters
Of
and they
course.
sacrifice their own people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yikes.
Hmm.
I'm not watching Yellowstone yet because, I've already missed the first 5 episodes of the new season, but I think in sometime next year it'll come out on Paramount Plus where you can watch it. So I'll
It's
just
out on.
wait.
It's now on Paramount Plus.
It's on Peacock.
It's on Peacock.
No, season 5. 1 through 4 is on Paramount Plus.
Yeah,
We've already watched 1 through 4.
And the other one's on Peacock.
they're on Hulu.
Yeah.
Well, I got
Yeah.
that sign on. If you want it.
Yeah, but it's live, so I've already missed the first 5.
Oh, okay.
So not a big deal. We can wait because I'd rather just binge watch them one after the other than have to wait a week for the next one. I'd rather wait 3 months or 4 months and watch them all at once.
There you go.
He's been watching Field Team. And then Tracy, eventually I'll get to start watching my Chicago shows again. And then I'll go, there's Tracy, there's Tracy. We knew you when.
Yeah, I got.
I know my mom is obsessed.
next-
She's like, I'm not going to wait till January. I'm like, oh my gosh.
You got what?
Who? What'd you
Oh,
say,
yeah.
Gina?
What's going on in
Yeah.
January?
Ovulated because she has to wait till January.
Yeah, they're gonna be off until January 4th.
It'll just be
then, Yeah, then they'll have fresh episodes. We're at episode 13 in production now, and so they aired 9 on Wednesday night. So 10, 11, 12, that'll all be in January. So I worked on Chicago PD the last 3 episodes, and so those will air in January.
I have a question, Tracy.
Yeah.
How long, because you are just little bit parts, so you're usually there for 1 to 3 days of filming for your parts, right?
Yeah, sometimes it's just a day.
And how long does it take for them to film a whole episode? Do you know how many days or months it takes to do one episode?
Yeah, I would say generally they usually get it done. They'll get an episode in like I will say 8 or 9 working days.
Okay.
So it depends on how they schedule, but within the span of a couple of weeks, they usually have the
Cool.
entire episode under film.
I was just curious. So
Yeah, because like when I worked an entire episode of Chicago Med last season, the episode
Uh-huh.
21, and we ended up working on it. It was 9 days total, but the 9th day, technically, they were transitioning into the next episode. So I usually say
Cool.
8 or 9 is kind of like the time frame for which they usually
Nice.
film.
Is it pretty around the clock then? Like the filming period, like what do you
Well-
got? Like 12 hours, 19 hours, 18-hour days?
Some of the days are pretty short. Like the overall day, they could be at multiple sites. I think 12 is kind of average. Usually with the Chicago shows, it's rare that they go into that crazy 14, 16-hour, like some productions are always doing that. Like Empire was notorious for being a 16 and a half hour day.
I
Like all
love
the
that
time.
show.
And a lot of times it was just shooting the scenes
Ah.
involving the stadium, like literally trying to get 750 people to, all right, now sit here. All right, sit here. That moving them like an army.
I'm
Yeah.
trying
Did
to
you
get.
hear about Nick Carter stuff? This
What?
autistic woman is said that he raped her, and now other people are coming forward.
Oh, wow.
Who is it?
Nick Carter.
No,
Who is
I
he?
haven't heard anything.
Who?
Is he from the Backstreet Boys or one of those?
Oh, it's
boy
the Backstreet Boy
I
guy.
have no idea who that is.
Yeah. They had some poor lady on the crying and talking on the news thing.
Hmm.
That's crazy.
Oh, I think I'm
Yeah.
gonna call it a night, guys. I'm tired.
Too tired. So yeah,
Hey.
Tracy, I figured I stopped watching the Chicago shows. Like after Steve died, that was like in 2020. So I have to go backtracking to get all caught up on my Chicago
gosh.
shows.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of content for sure, But as much as there's a lot of content, it kind of moves pretty slow. It's almost like you can kind of pick it up at any point in time, and you're not that far removed from
Think of
No.
soap opera.
major changes. Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna bail.
Good night, Rick.
All right, guys.
Sleep tight.
Alex, good job, buddy.
Thank you. It was good to see you.
All right, guys.
Enjoy the rest of your night.
I will,
Good
bud.
night.
Yep.
All right.
Take
So are
care,
you
Rick.
gonna do all the editing, Alex?
I probably won't
this
do any of the
episode?
editing. I'll probably just
Oh.
get it all downloaded and everything. Maybe watch it.
Laugh until you cry.
Marty describing his, experience.
All right,
Where's
guys.
Judy today? Did she come on?
No,
Fell
Good night.
asleep.
She what?
not sure where she's at.
Fell asleep.
Oh,
She was talking about how she's going to be on because she worked early today, but Drew said that she was sleeping when he last checked.
okay. Well, I made it for a little guest moment, but I was
Yeah.
taking time with my sister and my aunt and my mom. So Rick filled you guys in, right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah, that
bummer, but
sucks.
and Rocky's going out of town, so I'll be here all week to, help her and
Be
ease
around.
burden. Yeah. See, I brought a bunch of crafting stuff. I brought my little printer and I brought like ornaments that we can make and, try to keep her busy and
Stimulating
engaged.
stuff. Right.
Hmm?
That's good.
Yeah.
And
And,
I mean, it's the inevitable. So it all depends on how you guys handle it. And, that's the important part.
Oh yeah. And I guess, they don't have their furniture here yet because the moving pod got delayed. And then when they came to the house after the other people moved, they had, like I was telling you last week, they had to get all the walls painted. So, and then mom went to the hospital, but now they're in the house, and you know, it'll come together. She's got a lot on her plate. And, you know, if I can be here for the week, then that's what I do.
Right, and
That's what-
you're in a good position to be able to do that, so.
Because I'm not working yet. So, I mean, I'm
You're not
working.
too far, too, right? I mean,
Yeah, it's only 4 hours away. So it's a doable drive. And if we ever have to meet halfway, it's only 2 hours, you know. So Steve stayed behind, and he's gonna try to get that addition, you know, finished where at least we can get the toilet and the tub in there. And I'm just happy I got a working washer and dryer. I'm over the moon. I had looked at it for a year, you know, and now it's
you don't
there.
realize how much you need stuff until you don't have it, or, you know, or how much you
Yeah.
use it until.
Well, and then with doing all the bleaching of the shirts and stuff, I was rinsing them in buckets and waiting, you know, to take till I had a good load and take them to the laundromat. But now I can just do it all at the house. So I'm excited about that.
That's good.
Yeah. And so Dan's off having fun, which is good.
Yeah.
It is a
that's
fun
nice.
trip for him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just social, right? It's just to take an extended weekend.
Yeah, I get to host a show. He goes to Florida.
Hey, that's all right, though, huh? You get to meet all those crazy old people.
Oh, this is a fun group.
We are fun. Sometimes we're more fun than others. There's been times where I've laughed so hard I've almost peed my pants.
It's way more fun.
We
A lot
do.
of you, all of you have done things and been through things and have different stories to tell that a 23, 24, 25-year-old just doesn't have to tell.
Yeah, well, you know, don't rush it because it happens faster than you think.
Yeah.
Before you know it, I'll be like, how did I get to be 58 years old? When did that happen?
Yeah,
You know?
right. How about it? Yeah.
But it's nice to be able to, you know, reminisce and share stories. And, you know, it's like, you know, Alex being here, it's like, well, Sonny, let me just tell you, when we were younger, but those are the stories I know when I was his age, I liked hearing from
Oh,
people that are
yeah.
mine, you know? So
I mean, look at the technology, these cell phones. We didn't have these back
look at
then
this is
when we were your age.
came out of COVID, you know?
They were coming out with those big satellite phones, and we had
Right.
beepers, you remember? Beeper, beep, 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 beep. And then when you could start sending like words through the beepers, then you were really cool. You could do like 3
Zoom-
lines of text.
Zoom existed, but nobody, you know, not like this, not just socially. And there's like business and stuff like that, you know?
And people used to do
remember
Skype calls. Did you guys ever do
Skype.
Skype?
we did Skype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never really did any Skype calls.
No, me neither. I never really have ever
Duo.
touched Skype.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
once.
just never. Yeah, you know.
Well, Skype was more for through Microsoft Office. It was more of a business thing
Yeah.
than a personal.
Yeah,
Duo.
like-
never
I
heard
feel
of
like
it. Never did it.
that's how I feel like Zoom started too. But it became a tool during COVID. And
Yeah.
now,
Oh yeah.
Where's
Now it's-
Dar? We're gonna zoom, 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 zoom. Come on and zoom, 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 zoom. Come on,
it's
give
kind
it
of
a
like-
try. We're gonna teach you to fly high. Come on and zoom. Come on and
Hippie.
zoom. Come on and zoom, zoom. Right. Zoom box 350. Boston,
Boston.
Mass. 02135. Send it to Zoom.
I don't think I noticed it when we were kids, but you know, those kids were all from Boston, and they, you know, they all have the
had
accent.
accent.
And back
Yeah.
then, it was like I don't know why we probably thought, boy, they talk funny, or it didn't bother us, or not that it would bother us
It made it
now,
more
but.
cool. But then remember, they'd run around with bell bottoms, no socks, no shoes. They were like the ultimate hippies.
That was
hippie
kind of bizarre too.
I like Zoom.
Yeah, but man, that was such a good show. It was so cool.
I got some bell-bottom hippie stretch pants at Walmart for like $2. like yoga pants, but with the bell bottoms.
Really?
Yeah, but nice.
Oh my God.
They were on clearance. I'm like, cool, I'm getting a couple pair. I'm like, I won't spend 15, but I'll do
But they're
$2.
looking good with your boots.
Uh,
Hmm?
They look good with
Yeah.
boots.
Yeah. Well, I just wear them around the house. I don't know if I'd wear them out in public because the patterns are kind of wild.
Oh,
Well, who
there's a
am I
pattern.
kidding?
Oh, come on.
Who am I kidding? I'll do it. I don't care. I don't care if everybody watches.
Yeah. No, you gotta, we had some pretty public television, you know, PBS Channel 11. There's a lot of stuff.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
you know, we didn't have like what people have now. I mean, even
Yeah.
my son's
It
age,
was.
you know, they had like Nickelodeon and
Mhm.
Disney
It was
and blah, blah, blah.
2, 5, 7, 9, 11, 32, 38,
And
and
26,
26,
Yeah,
44.
well, I remember 44 being a big deal.
and 44. Yep.
Yeah.
Was there
Having
a
that
38?
UHF antenna was a big deal.
There might have been a 38.
So it was like ABC, NBC, CBS, PBS for you, Alex, if you don't know that.
What about Fox? Weren't they 28?
38. No,
38.
32.
38. 32 was.
Yeah, WFLD, Field Communications in Chicago.
Hmm.
Yeah.
11 was PBS, 7 was ABC.
But
Five was NBC.
the UHF dial, you know, 11 was the highest number. And then on the VHF, I meant to say, and then you had to have a UHF antenna to
Yep.
get those high number stations. And not everybody had the UHF antenna.
But you had tinfoil on them.
That was a big deal. And when we got a color TV in 70, you know, fortunately we got the UHF antenna. Because I was really heavy on 44. Speed Racer
Yep.
on 44.
I remember. I loved
You know, that was huge.
Clutch Cargo. The
Yeah,
words come out, but the mouth moves like.
yeah. Do you remember having to warm up the TV?
Yes.
Yes.
So you had to get up like at about 6:45, which was really, really early, to get the TV warmed up in time for Clutch Cargo, because that would start popping on like at 10 minutes to 7.
Yep.
And then Ray Rayner would be promptly at 7.
Yes.
You know,
Loved Ray
yeah.
Rayner. He was so messy.
Saturday was specific for like cartoons on
It
ABC.
was like required viewing.
Yeah,
We
it was
must
like
watch this.
they're all up around the TV for the set. What did it go to? Like 1 in the afternoon, 12,
Mhm.
1, and then you go
Yeah.
outside. But that was a Saturday. You know, like wake up early, eat the cereal in front of the TV.
Yeah.
Yep. Watch the TV and go.
Yeah.
And we used to play outside, you
That's
know.
something.
All the time.
You knew where everybody was at because you'd look for the yard with all the bikes in front of it.
Yeah, right, right. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Kids don't really go outside anymore, do they? No.
Not much. You know, they built that
Isn't
new
that
Dollar
crazy?
General
Yeah.
from my shed. But now I see kids walking to and from the store. I actually see kids walking down the street with their Dollar General bags.
Hmm.
Bunch of teenagers, which is kind of neat. I didn't even know they're, you know, because you don't see them.
Hmm.
But now they have a reason and a place to go.
Oh
Dollar
wow.
General.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
And the microwave, that was my favorite invention, I think. No more having to have dried out food or over gravied food from sauteing it in a pan. We could heat our leftovers and it's so good.
Yeah, yeah.
It's my favorite invention of the growing up. Can you imagine life without the internet, Alex?
There'd be a lot of chaos in the world. I'd be just fine.
Well, we had, you know, the encyclopedias. We talked about this on a show before, and it was like, I remember when I worked in IT, we'd get CD-ROM drives, and in the CD-ROM drive, the CD with Encyclopedia Britannica was on it. And I'm like, I'm going to take one of these. Do you guys care? Because they didn't care. And I'm like, oh. And to me, that was the coolest thing, that you could just look it up right on a CD.
Hmm.
Now it's like, you hit Google and you got it, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So easily amazed I am. Gina, get the bike off the wall. Go for a ride.
Yeah.
How you feeling, Juice? You feeling okay?
Today was a rough day.
Yeah, what's going on?
Dialysis, it happens.
Oh, so it's
You know?
because you do that 3 times a week?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, once they hook me up, I'm hooked up,
3 hours, 5 hours,
4
3 to
hours.
5? 4 for you?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Well, I'm glad that, you get to join us anyway, though. And it's a procedure, but it works, so that's a good thing.
It's keeping me alive. That's the way I look
Yep.
at it.
My uncle was on it, Remember taking him to the appointments and stuff. Sometimes, you'd sit with him, but if there was someone in the room, he'd always be like, "You can go now. Come back and get me."
Oh, there's
There's what?
15 chairs,
How many?
15 in that room.
Wow. So how are they full a lot or no?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, my son's girlfriend's dad's a doctor, and he owns, I think, like 3 dialysis centers. So, he's a pretty funny guy. You never know it, but they live in the Toledo area.
Well, the doctor they got here for the kidney doctor, he looks just like Gilligan.
Oh wow.
I'm serious.
Huh.
When I seen him, I go, "Fuck, that's Gilligan." Yeah.
That was a good show.
Huh.
It was so dumb, but it was humorous.
Yeah.
And you're thinking they're all so dumb on that island, but it was entertaining.
Yeah.
I told
Ginger.
these young cats that the doctor looked like Gilligan. And I forgot they're too young. They didn't know who he was. So I Googled it and pulled up the picture of him. And they looked at me and go, "No, I ain't going to be able to look at the doctor now."
Well, let them watch an episode. They won't even think of him as smart after that. Bob Denver, right? Was that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I even liked the Brady Bunch. I liked some of them dumb shows.
Yeah, I can remember the Brady Bunch would be on in the morning in reruns during the week. And then on Friday nights, there'd be the new episode. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Like they would be on in the morning, like Monday through Friday, but on Friday night, they would have a new episode. And that was always like really exciting.
Yeah.
That was really cool. That was kind of at the tail end of it, But I distinctly remember how that was like, this is going to be great.
I know.
The Friday
TV sure has come a long way. A long, long way. I remember like when it was a big deal when they showed the first toilet, in the bathroom.
Say pregnant.
Yeah. Well, remember Robin, Rick and Lucy slept in separate beds. I think Robin and Laura did too. And
Yeah, so
Lucy
Mike and
Lucy
Carol Brady were the first ones in bed together.
did.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and he was gay in real life.
Yep.
Yeah. But the Lucy show, I Love Lucy, was when, and they couldn't say pregnant.
Mhm.
They had to say expecting.
Wow.
Yeah. And
Did
then
you know how-
you couldn't say, right, you couldn't say toilet. In fact, Jack Parr was the host of the Tonight Show, and he famously referenced water closet, and that did him in. That they got rid of him.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, that was indecent.
Yes, it was.
It was
I was
indecent.
Remember they used-
watching.
That
Go ahead.
led Johnny Carson to the Tonight Show.
when the other day I stumbled upon a laughing kind of like roasting or something or
Mhm.
reminiscing.
Yeah.
Wow, the stuff they said on that show.
Are
That
you
was
talking
like
about the Dean Martin roasts? Are you talking about Dean
no,
Martin?
not even that, but yeah, I have seen those.
Oh,
But I'm just
God.
saying
They
they're
all get arrested. You can't even talk like that anymore.
No, you
Oh, the
canceled.
monologue that
See
they
ya.
were doing.
You're gone.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh
remember
my
they used to
gosh.
shoot Elvis. They would never show him from the waist down
No.
for a while
Yeah,
because they
right.
couldn't see that gyrating
Well,
pelvis.
they did one time in the letters and the phone calls. It was insane.
Hmm.
It was so indecent. So when he went on Ed Sullivan, they're like, waist up.
Yeah. And now, you see bare butts, whole
Yeah,
sides of breasts,
twerking.
all kinds of nudity. It's like,
Yeah.
holy crap, on prime time. And then, you listen to these commercials. I mean, everything is what it is. And, and this medicine, but if you were assigned female at birth, then this medicine might not work for you. And I'm like, wow, it's just, we have changed as a society so
It's
much.
insane. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
And
we've
I'm,
progressed
Go ahead.
but regressed as well.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look
Yeah.
at some of this stuff, I don't. It's amazing what they got away with saying. And if you said that now, and that was like a big deal, the stuff that they would say.
well, All in the
that
Family and the Jeffersons are two prime examples.
Yes,
Those two shows.
Yeah.
but you guys
Norman
should
Lear.
when they
All the Norman Lear
look up
shows.
the things, it's amazing the stuff that they used to say because they had clips, and I'm like, damn, you couldn't say that now.
Yeah.
Well, some groups are very sensitive and some are vocal, and everybody has the right to feel how they want to feel. I just think that if you weren't saying anything to be malicious or with mal intent, but you use a word that you may have grown up with because it was a word that you grew up with, that you shouldn't be.
Ignorant, you can't call ignorance on some of that stuff. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. I like people. I like
At
all.
some point in your life, you know that it's inappropriate, whether you're raised that way or not.
Mhm. Yeah, but if you say something, it's just a word that you used, but
But see,
you,
what my 18-year-old is always arguing with everybody about, but it's not just a word. Words have meaning, and words have, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
like, well, that's
it's all about context,
said. You can't
Yep.
just use those words loosely.
Yeah. Right.
I know that's what
no,
what your
they can be
intention is.
offensive. Well,
Right, but she
just
goes,
like,
no, intent, but words are a big deal,
well, to me, like the word black and white, or it used to be colored Negro, now African American, but it's like, if you say the word because it's just a word that you grew up with and you don't realize that but you don't say it mean or malicious, it shouldn't be bad. Like I don't get mad when somebody calls me white,
Okay, but
if they don't say it bad.
it's how it's received. So if somebody's offended by it, no
Well,
matter
then
what
you
you're,
apologize and you're sorry, but you don't do it on purpose. I don't,
no, you don't do it on purpose, but we're also knowing how society is. We also are not trying to, be educated enough to know that that is offensive, no matter how we were raised. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I don't know. It's all that.
Well, I
gray
don't
area.
think everybody is trying to be mean or malicious is what I'm getting
No,
at.
I'm sure they're not.
It doesn't really matter what society says, to
absolutely.
be honest with you. As long as
But
if
you,
you
I mean,
hurt
you can say
someone's
whatever you want.
feelings,
People are gonna like it. People are gonna dislike it. Whatever you say,
Exactly.
no matter
And if you
what.
hurt someone's feelings,
Now, if you're on a
and they-
rant or you're being malicious intentionally, it's a different story. But 99.9% of the time, that's not the case, and that has really never been the case with a lot of things.
tone and inflection mean a lot too. And there's times where I've said something like, we grew up in an Italian household, and it's like the word Dago, you know?
Yeah.
Some people get really offended when they hear Dago, and some people don't. It's just,
We're Italian, and we don't get offended by it. You know what I'm saying? If somebody called me a Dago, I'd be like, yeah. You know, it wasn't derogatory.
I think it's the tone and inflection have a lot, and the look and how you use it in a sentence can make a big difference.
Yep.
But
So,
if you were wrong or you think you may have overstepped, I'm the first one to say, hey, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. If it came out wrong, I wasn't meaning it that way. You know,
right. And we live, we learn, you know?
because, you know, look at us. If people didn't know we were all such good friends, and when Rick's like, fuck you, and stuff like that, or shut up, you know, they would think that we were being mean to each other, but we're just trying to have fun, you know? Oh, I'm Mike. Where's Mike? Hi, Mike. We missed you too. Mike didn't make it. Judy didn't make it. Dan, we miss you too, because I didn't see you.
Yeah, he was on briefly. Yeah,
Mhm.
and it was like we wandered into a party.
It was like we wandered into a party.
And then there was no sound. Like, hey, we can't hear the party.
Well, you were at that one party with Dar at somebody's house that one time you called in.
The
That was pretty
graduation
funny.
party that you guys
Yeah.
were at in Mount Greenwood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, you know, at least Tracy knew what he was doing a little bit. That was pretty funny that Dan was like, we're like, we'll switch the phone. He turned the phone around so we could see.
Yeah, I'm thinking, oh, he'll have it under control, but
Yeah, Mr. Techno.
it's Zoom on the phone is just, I don't know, just something
Yeah.
about it.
Zoom on the phone
Yeah, I have
is
mine.
odd.
Yeah,
I have mine sideways. You have an Apple or an Android?
I have Apple.
Apple.
I got an
iPhone.
Android.
No,
So I can see everybody on the call as long as I don't keep it in portrait mode. If I go to landscape mode on the phone, then I can see everybody.
Who's talking, to who's
Oh, okay.
speaking.
Do you have a
Yeah, and-
Samsung phone or?
Yeah, Samsung Galaxy. I get one Ultra, I think S22. So if
Yeah,
I
that's-
swipe, like, I can swipe to the right, then I can see me in the little square. And then like right now I see Tracy, but if I swipe left, now I see Alex and Juice and Tracy and Gina and me.
Okay.
Right,
So
if I
it's,
have two people, they don't all fit, and then you have to go to the next page.
yeah, you just swipe it over and then you can see them. But I can see them, they were stacked. I could go up to 8 people. And if we had 10 people, then I'd have to swipe again, I think. I don't know. We'll
Really?
have,
I'm doing my phone wrong because I can only get like 5.
are you an Android?
Yeah,
So is your phone on rotate and then you have it instead of
Yeah,
up and
it's-
down, side to side?
no, side to
But-
side. It's
So
on the
then when
side.
you see, do you see, how many of us do you see now?
4 plus me.
One? So take
And
your
when we're-
finger on the right side and tap the screen and swipe to the left once.
Right, but then that just takes me to a single. Well, anyway,
So-
mine says 5 participants, but anyway. But yeah, most of the time I can get everybody but maybe one, like if we're all here.
Mhm.
And I can't make myself go away, and I don't like looking at myself because then I'm always like, my head's the wrong way and I can't, it makes me crazy. I don't like
Mine
to
is
see
small and short in the bottom, so I can't really see me.
Hmm.
I don't care.
It's not even about like not looking what I look like. I just don't, it's distracting.
Yeah, your lighting's different tonight.
Oh, mine?
Who's?
Yeah,
Because I'm
Yeah.
at my parents' house. My dad
Okay.
has
yeah, it's very
there's
different.
a light up there. This is like his desk, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, it's a good
I
setup.
don't have the overhead.
Yeah.
I don't have that.
Yeah, because you're clear, like you have
Yeah.
really good lighting and then everything else is just muted. So that's excellent.
Yeah.
That's a
Where
good setup.
was I last time? Last week, same thing. I don't remember what room I was in. Oh, I was in my kitchen, but I had the light in front of me. So
Mhm.
it makes a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
I'm usually okay. Well, I've got the lights down because everybody's in bed, but I'm usually okay if I don't use the webcam. If I use
Right.
my phones or the iPad seemed to work good. And if I put that backdrop, it helps.
Right. Wow. Oh, I guess I should go to bed since I have to work in the morning.
Yeah, I got an early start too.
Well, good
And-
night, all. It was good to see you.
Yeah,
and
that's a good wrap up point. We can.
All right.
Alex, you can feel free to join us any Friday,
Ha.
Yeah.
You know. Okay,
I'm
from
not
Max,
doing
wherever
anything.
you're at.
I'm not doing anything. Swear to God. I
Gotta
don't do
get your
anything.
buddy to join you.
Yeah, bring some young
That'd be fun.
perspective to our
Yeah.
I
young
can just see it now. We'll all be like,
minds.
we'll be riveted by the conversation between you and your friend. Like, oh wow, And then every now and then we'll be, can we get an interpretation or a definition of what was just said?
If I had me and my friend on, you'd be like, holy cow, like, whoa. It's a little bit of a different kind of conversation of 25-year-olds
Yeah.
versus like what you would think
Uh-huh.
of a random 20-something-year-old on there.
Well,
Um,
you
I know how it
missed
is.
our words of the day.
I know how it is with my nephews. It's like, guys, I need an interpreter. I can't understand what you guys are talking about.
Gina, is that your dad?
Yeah. Dad, Juice wants to say hi to you.
Oh, hi, Juice.
How you doing, Uncle Terry?
How you doing?
Okay.
Hi, Dad.
Hey there,
I'm Laura.
Hi. That's Laura. That's Tracy.
Tracy.
That's Alex.
Wow, the whole gang. Hi, guys.
Hi.
And that's,
Yeah, I'm in my sleep clothes.
this is his
So am
sleepwear.
I.
So jealous.
I'm in my comfy clothes, Dad, so
It'll be
don't
me
feel
in 3
bad.
minutes.
Yes, we're getting ready.
Me and Juice are under the blankets.
Mutually
Chilling.
exclusive.
Yeah, not the same, like, they're different states, but she's in Kentucky right now and Juice is
Yeah.
in Bedford.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're not in
All right.
under the same blanket.
They're
Have a good
virtually in
time.
bed together.
say good night.
Good night, everybody. Wait, where's your drink? Where's your
Yeah.
toast? You got your toast? I don't have my glass, but I got my Gatorade.
We'll fade to black, but I want to say thank you everybody for being on tonight.
Thanks for
Great
having us.
talking to all of you. I really enjoyed it.
Thanks,
Thanks for
Alex.
We
hosting
didn't know
us.
what we were gonna do if you weren't, we're glad that you did this. So we
Yeah.
can keep our date.
The future is bright, lad.
It is.
Hey, and I started doing Zoom calls with my college roommate, so
Oh, wow.
we're gonna do one on Sunday.
Oh, fun.
Cool.
Cool.
So it's a
That's
neat
cool.
way to go. Well, you guys take
Nice.
care. Everybody have a
Alright,
good week.
You too, Laura.
Fade to
Alright.
black.
Take care,
See
guys.
ya.
Have a great weekend, great night.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank
Have a
you.
great weekend.
Thanks again.
You too. Bye-bye.